it going, everybody? Woo! I was trying to plug my laptop in, and it apparently didn't like, it's just having a day, and it turned my entire power bar off. Luckily, the internet's not plugged into that one, so we're good. We're still streaming. How is everyone doing today? A bit of delay? Okay, I'll try to fix it. Thank you. Oh. Oh, okay, it's back, guys. Is that better for Leah? Yeah, Coffee Cups. We were talking about one of the enemies and how it looks like it just has googly eyes sticked on it. Tavern mentioned that you bring googly eyes everywhere and just stick them on things, apparently. And I love it. Pizza Day, hell yeah, Pizza Day. Did you redeem the Pizza Day with your brownie points, Strippy? Did you redeem it at your school local shop? E-bucks or whatever it was? That's so funny, man. I vandalized the world. You make the world a better place, Coffee. No, not that, please. That's hilarious, man. My school tried to introduce houses similar to Harry Potter. That didn't go over well. There was like no one cared, and it was very biased. Like the teachers picked who was in their house, and it was like it was like nature. I think it was fire, water, earth, and wind. And oh my god, it was just so bad. No one cared. No one. I was out, luckily. Like, I wasn't at school when it happened, but oh my god. It just divided the school even more. I'm hard stuck on bronze in school. How do I get good? I don't know, man. I don't know. There must be like a stat book out there somewhere to help you. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my. There they are. I'm gonna make a new icon because I saw one that was really funny. Boo-doo-doo-doo. That's the one. That's the one. No, I like this one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, I updated my profile pic on Nintendo. Tips and tricks for ranking up. Yo, you should make a new YouTube channel. Just like give pro tips and tricks to level up in your school ranking. I love getting random pics from friends of household items looking like a Muppet. Messages like, you haven't been in my house for a month. When did this happen? That's amazing. I love that. Is there a place you get your googly eyes from, Coffee Cup? Do you buy them in bulk? Do you have like a googly eye membership? When you walk in the door, they know you. They're like, ah, yes, Coffee Cups. We got your bunch in the back. Don't you worry. You get our family and friends discount. Tip 1: teachers have favorites. Be their slave. Yep. Yep. You just saw it? Yeah. It looks like a Christmas card. It's like from all us here at DDD Tower to all my loved ones. Merry Christmas. Hey, how's it going? doing? From Amazon. Well, here I was hoping, you know, you were a local legend at an arts and supply store. But you know what? Amazon works too. Surely you jesting. I get self-adhesive googly eyes. I love it. I'm gonna be looking because I'm helping Jeannie with their back. Yeah! Wait, with Jeannie's back? Are you massaging Jeannie? What's going on with Jeannie's back? But yeah, of course, Ace. Of course, enjoy the lurk. Imagine Ace is just fully carrying everything around. I will not be lurking, but hi, I'm in pain. Jeannie! Hi! What's wrong, Jeannie? Adult back pains? Is that what we're dealing with? I hate back pain, man. It's so consistent. Nothing you do gets rid of it. Just the worst. Just an all-round not good time, you know? There's an update for Ace Attorney? What could they have possibly updated? Can I see update notes, please? What did they nerf Mia? What like what could they have possibly done? Bad joints, so constant pain. Oh, Jeannie, I'm sorry. I feel that. I feel that. It sucks. Sucks. Whoever invented backs, I would like to speak to them because they definitely skipped over a lot of important details. You know, they're constantly in pain. Today's the day, folks. Today, we're beating Ace Attorney. It's happening. Nothing in the world is gonna stop me. No back pain, no electrocution, nothing. Nothing stopping me from beating Ace Attorney today. With all your help and encouragement, we will get through this together. Someone tell Cat. Oh yeah, Cat. I'm sure she'll be really mad if we beat it without her knowing. You know you're in pain. Are you down to play Sky? Yo, it was really fun playing Sky the other day. Thank you guys for like carrying me with you and dragging me along. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed our flappy times together. Yeah, turn my game down a bit. Let's jump into it, shall we? We have some lawyering to do. Now then, before we proceed any further, I'm going to announce the results of the test we had performed earlier.
Tess!
Yes, Tess, on the bloody dagger that was found stuck in the pine tree. Stream it. You know what, Drippy? If we beat Ace Attorney today, shorter than 3 hours, I will make the rest of the stream Sky for you. How about that, buddy? A friend I play Minecraft. Sorry, Jim. Oh, fake friend. I'm kidding, Genie. Enjoy your Minecraft.
Oh yeah, that! I totally forgot about it.
Case closed. Stream over. Nah, I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't think it's that easy. That's just false hope. I don't know. Is it the last trial? It could be shorter than 3 hours. I won't promise anything, but I have no idea. That's the weapon that Maya Fey used when she fought with the victim.
So what are the results? Was it the victim's blood or?
Due to time constraints, a full test was impossible. However, there's one thing we can say with certainty. The blood that was on this dagger was not the victim's blood. Was Maya actually stabbed? That is all. And now then, let's restart this trial.
So it wasn't Misty's blood on the dagger. Then, whose was it?
Oh, God. Well, I'm sure both of the defense and the prosecution know this, but this trial is rapidly coming to a close. Both sides will need to show some firm evidence with their claims.
I understand, Your Honor.
From what I've heard, the witness is dangerously weak, physically speaking. So let's finish this quick. Someone get her a burger!
Agreed.
Also, it's gonna be really weird to like question Maya on the stand. Very well. Please bring in the last witness. Thank you, Drippy, for that video of the baby eating a GoPro. Scarred for life now. Thanks so much. Witness, please tell us your name and profession.
Maya Fey. My profession is, I'm the assistant manager at Wright and Co. Law offices. Maya.
According to the magazine I have here, you're a spirit medium of the crane channeling technique. The video lives in my head rent free. He sounds like a fall guy. Ew. I don't want to picture that.
I'm frightened. The Fey clan. I don't want any more to do with it. Oh, Maya. The pain the Fey bloodline causes must be unbearable.
Very well. Now then, Miss Fey, when the event occurred, you were in the garden of the inner temple. And you witnessed the moment of Miss Elise Dexny's murder. Is this correct?
I didn't see any.
Straighten up this instant, young lady.
Huh?
Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crying later.
But
Your mother was killed right in front of your eyes. Jesus, got it? There's nothing you can do to change that fact. But there's something you can do. You can finish this. You've been watching the whole thing, right? You've seen the witness come out and you've seen us squeeze the truth out of them. Now it's your turn. Let's hear your testimony. On the night of the crime, what exactly did you see? Nani? Close, Genie. Witness, if you please.
Yes, Your Honor. I was passing through the garden.
Sorry.
I was passing through the garden on the way to a spare prep room when it happened. Suddenly, someone struck me over the head. I stumbled and ended up against a stone lantern. I think I screamed, "Help me!" Then something warm splashed over me. That's when I lost consciousness.
Ace says gasp? What are we gasping at? So you were struck on the head. I suppose it must have been this staff. Right, Coffee? Like, geez.
Maya, the person who hit you. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? I'm sorry, Nick. I couldn't see. I don't know who it was.
Your lack of scared sacred reaction? Scared reaction? I'm gonna assume that's scared, not sacred reaction.
Maya, think hard. Sorry, Nick, but I really couldn't.
I can't say it was an especially good night for young ladies to be walking alone. It seems that it will be hard to determine the criminal through testimony alone. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination.
Maya, hang in there. She doesn't look well at all.
Can we please get this girl a burger? She's been haunted by a demon for how many days? Do.
Who else was on the inner temple side that night? Well, Sister Bikini, of course. But I remember her saying that Iris would be coming later as well. On the day after the incident, Edgeworth met Bikini at Hazakura Temple. That means she couldn't be the criminal. So then, did Iris actually come later like she said? Well, let me think. She seems confused. It's probably because she's so tired. No, I'm sure I didn't see her. She must have come while I was preparing for the training.
Someone struck me over the head.
Who did it? Who hit you? Well, I didn't see who it was. I was hit from behind. You didn't see the person? But after that, your attacker was in front of you. How could you not see who it was? Oh, let me think for a sec. I'm sorry, I just can't remember.
Does she have amnesia?
Maya's really having a hard time.
We'll press harder. Sorry, Maya.
Come on, Maya. This isn't making sense. Why didn't you see this person? Well, let me think. It was, oh yeah, that's right. It was dark, that's it.
It was dark.
It's not good to have too much light around when someone is underground, when undergoing spiritual training.
When someone's underground. Come to think of it, there was earlier testimony to that effect as well. So it was dark in the garden on the night of the crime.
Which is why she didn't see her attacker. I thought maybe she was trying to hide something, but I guess not.
Judging by the testimony thus far, then the identity of the attacker was most likely
the spirit that was channeled by Elise Dexium, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Very well, please continue with your testimony. What happened after you were struck on the head? You hit your head against a lantern.
What happened afterwards? My attacker was in front of me, blocking off my escape, I think. You think? After getting hit like that, I was in a state of panic. There were only two things rolling around in my mind at the time.
Well now, this is beginning to get interesting.
So what were the two things rolling around in your mind? Burgers? Burgers and pasta. My name is Maya Fey. 1 + 1 = 2.
What?
You see, for some crazy reason, I was afraid I was going to lose my memory. I know it's odd considering my life was in danger, but that's how it was.
That's not odd at all. Your actions are understandable, given the circumstances. Pizza birthday ruin. Drippy, no! Rip. Bad ending, man. I'm sorry, dude. Rest in peace for your pizza, man. Drippy, is there cheese on this pizza? Do we need to have another convention? Please tell me an intervention. Yeah. What did I say? Convention. Oh. Intervention, not convention. Convention, sorry. Shut! I'm just concerned for your well-being, Trippy. That's all. That's all.
You think you screamed, but you're not sure? Listen, I was a complete wreck. It was dark and I couldn't see my attacker. Was it a man, a woman, an adult, a child, a burger? I had no idea. I was scared out of my wits.
Believe me, my dear, I'm certain I would have soiled my robes.
I thought this person might attack me, so I... Anyway, I'm pretty sure I screamed. I thought that it was my last hope. Wow, it sounds like poor little Maya really was out of her mind. But I wonder what she meant by last hope. What do I do?
Yes, we're all out of options. What did she scream? My last hope. Wait and see. My last hope.
Wait a minute, Maya. What's this my last hope stuff? What? What do you mean by your last hope? No. That's what you said. You said my last hope. Huh? What? I said what?
Oh, this is great. Both Phoenix and Maya in court together is a freaking nightmare.
Look, you were facing an attacker that you couldn't see and you screamed, right? You screamed, help me. Yeah. But you testified that you screamed because you thought it was your last hope. Oh, well, you know, that's like, what do you call it when that happens? Maya's not doing so well up there. Oh, yeah, Oh, that's right. I remember now. I was facing my attacker, but that's not who I was screaming at. What did you say? Yeah, that's right. It was the person behind me, my attacker I was yelling at.
Oh?
That's who I was screaming for help.
Are you okay, Maya?
Well, what is it now? I messed up. I didn't mean to let that slip out.
Glove!
Huh?
Witness, are you absolutely sure of what you're saying? Behind the attacker, there was another person?
I meant to keep that part a secret.
Maya, come on.
What have I done?
Huh. It takes a ton of pressure to make a diamond. That's what I always say.
A ton of pressure.
Maya, you've been in court with us for how long? You know you can't lie on stand. You're in a court of law here. You can't make things up or try to hide things in this chamber. Witness, the information you just presented is vital to the case. I want you to add it to your testimony. Dude, there's a man? I could see a man behind my attacker by the light of the stone lantern. A man? Larry? He's the only guy who was there. Right, Ace? Like, oh my god. And after all the times we were mad because people weren't telling us the truth. Maya, come on, you know this better than anyone. Also, Ace, hi. We're bullying you to play Pokemon Unite. Come join our squad. Is it Straight Man Larry? It has to be. I can't think of any other man.
A man? Who was this man? Well, you see, I couldn't see. You couldn't see? She's used this excuse twice now. Well, you know, lantern light isn't very bright.
Lantern light, did you say?
There's a great big stone lantern in the garden. They always light it when an acolyte is there for training. Hey, you know what they say, under the lantern darkness reigns. So I could see the person that was further away, but not my attacker who was closer. Plus, there weren't any other light sources in the garden at the time.
Okay. Then something splashed over me.
You don't mean, what was it? I didn't know at the time, but I think it was probably blood. I was hoping it was ketchup. Is she saying that's when Miss Dexium, who was channeling Dahlia, was stabbed in the back by the killer?
Oh yeah, she was stabbed in the back.
At the moment, I was paralyzed with fear. I was just sitting there in the snow. I'm sure blood got on everything around me.
You downloaded Sky? Hell yeah, Ace. Look at our squad playing games together.
I don't remember.
Mark your calendars for to become mod gamers. Ken, how's it going, dude? I'm still shocked you could read the words in there. I tried to make it bigger, but it wouldn't let me, so that's... How were you saved? You don't even remember that?
No. I haven't got any ideas. I really don't know what happened at all.
That's too bad.
I've worked side by side with Maya for 2 years now. I can tell when she's trying to hide something by how she acts. And right now, I'm absolutely certain she's hiding something.
Maya! Boom. Jesus, I know. That's why it's in red, Drippy. The other hill chills. No! I will not stand for this. No. Okay, I think it has something to do with there being a man. Since I had to get it out of her. And it was hidden. But... don't really know what to show. Do I just show Larry? Like, he was the only dude there. No. No, not what they wanted me to do. Okay. The Wheel of Fun? I don't know. You see a man behind my attacker by the light of the stone lantern. Oh. Was not lit the night of the crime. Maya! Maya!
So there was a man standing behind your attacker. Yeah.
I get no pain out of it, but I do! And I'm the one spinning it.
That man, he's the killer. He stabbed her from behind. He's the one who killed Elise Dexium, otherwise known as Missy Faye, your mother. The killer? Maya. You know who killed your mother, don't you?
Well, what is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
To be frank, Your Honor, I think she's in shock and quite confused. And that's why she hasn't noticed a huge problem with her testimony. Huh? Well, what do you mean? What problem? Maya, on the night of the crime, that stone lantern was out of commission. Huh? What? It's true. There was no light anywhere in the garden that night. No!
Yes. Yes, Maya. Yes. Order in the court! Mr. Goddard, explain this! No. Add the pureness of milk to the perfect clear darkness of coffee. Stir. That is the state of the witness's mind right now. A cup of cafe au lait. Cafe au lait? Is that even legal? What is that? Oh, coffee with milk, okay. Mr. Tride's words are the milk, and you are the spoon. Did you just call the honor spoon? Oh, I'm a spoon? I'm no spoony bard, I'll have you know. You must have noticed it too, Tride. This witness's mental state is highly unstable right now. Right? Yeah, poor Maya needs a break with burgers. It's not hard to understand why she would make a little mistake like that. In front of this burnt pizza? Oh, is it that burnt, Drippy? Well, at least your stomach will be happy, Drippy. I'm so sad. Is Maya wearing a really short skirt? I don't know. She's wearing her usual attire. I don't think it's a. I thought it was more of a dress or like a kimono. I'm not sure now. I can't remember. I'm making a cheese sandwich despite Drippy. Stop it! This is your chance to not eat cheese. You don't need it, man. Save your stomach. I know the pain of eating cheese. It hurts. Don't do this to yourself.
Sorry, but that's not gonna cut it.
What did you say?
If there truly was no light in the garden, then there's a fatal contradiction in the witness's last bit of testimony. Nick.
We just saw her from behind? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'll look at it next time it shows her from behind.
May I? Recall the witness's statement about her attacker. She said that she didn't know if it was a man or a woman, an adult or a child. And yet, the witness could describe a person that was standing behind her attacker. And she quite clearly described him as a man. In other words, that would have to mean that Maya actually saw our mystery person. despite it being so dark that she couldn't see the face of her own attacker. No!
Oh? I guess that is a skirt. Oh, order! What in the world does this all mean, Mr. Wright? Are you saying Miss Faye saw the real killer under pitch black conditions?
Objection!
Right. Do you have any idea what you're proposing? How could she have seen in the dark? There was no other light source at the scene.
Objection!
There are some things that you can only see in the dark, Mr. Goddard. Maya, you did see who the killer was in the dark. And now, you're trying to cover for him.
Cover? For the man that killed her mother?
There's only one conclusion I can draw from this. You know who this man is. Please, Nick. I don't know anything. Please, I'm begging you. I want a burger.
Ah. You talk a good game, Trite, but let's see if you can walk the walk. It was pitch black, so what could the witness see? Kiki! Hey man, how's it going? Are you still in Dubai? Are you back? I forget when you were coming back. I'm calling your bluff.
No, Nick, don't. Please, stop. Maya is dead set on protecting this guy. The man who murdered Maya's long-lost mother. But I can't let him get away with it. I'm a lawyer, an officer of the court. I'm here to find the truth.
All right, Mr. Wright. The time to show us what you've got. Still in Dubai. It's my last day of being illegal. Aw, I hope your last day is going well, Geeky man. Who was this person? Well, there was only one guy there.
Take that!
It looks like you've proven a well-known fact. The fact that people really can't see in the dark.
Ark!
What? You're just the man I thought you were. You should try a nice sweet. Thanks, got it. No.
But I'm sure she saw the killer in the dark.
Okay, let me make a save on this one real quick. A water park? Oh, I was just talking about how I wanted to go. Yeah, Wet and Wild. You guys took the words out of my head.
What is visible in the dark?
Who was this person that you saw? Miss Faye saw in the darkness. There are only some things you can see in the dark. What? Go to Legoland water park? Is there a Lego water park? That seems so weird. The airport at 4:30 a.m. and it's currently 4:30 a.m. Oh God. Oh, that's so early. It's a brand of discount makeup. Apparently it's both. You can wear Wet and Wild as you go to Wet and Wild, the water park. Who would be visible in the dark? Unless someone was it got it? His visor glows red.
Take that!
What? Was it actually got it?
Because it was pitch black, Miss Faye was able to recognize the killer easily. I'm sure the court would like to see for itself how this is possible, yes?
What? But how do you propose to show us something like that?
It's easy. We just need to recreate the conditions of that night.
What? What? Conditions?
Your Honor, the defense officially requests that all the lights in the courtroom be turned off.
What? What? This is, but it can't be. Oh God. Amazing. That was a nice bit of deduction, Trey. That's hilarious.
Well, everyone, this is the man Maya saw on the night of the murder.
No way. How? Why was he there? Like, and why is he in this court trying to... I'm so confused. Stay awake until you get on your flight. Then you've got something to do on the way back. I can't... I would have suggested that, but I can't sleep on planes, you know? So... I would just say, like, try to get as much sleep as you can and then play Switch on the plane or something. My hubby is glowing. God damn it, Geeky. 13 hours? On my way here, I couldn't even get 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, you're right, Coffee. It is a short shirt. A short skirt. That's really weird. My king going to jail for committing murder again. When I had food poisoning. Oh, no, that would mean I couldn't sleep at all. The prosecutor got it. What is the meaning of this? Surely you must be shocked to hear yourself accused for such a thing. Why aren't you denying it? Your Honor, you're asking the wrong person. What do you mean by that? If you've got a question, ask the witness. That's one of my rules.
Well, Maya, how about it? What you saw that night? Was it 3 glowing red lights?
Well, witness, answer the question. I physically shut my eyes, but just open them as if I've blinked for a long time. Right, Geeky? Oh, it's the worst. What else do you do on a plane if not sleep? Clem, we don't have the ability to fall asleep anywhere like you do. We're not talented. Or watch Netflix download. That's what I usually do. I downloaded Pokemon on my tablet. Play Bejeweled. Oh my god. I can't sleep on my back, and plane seats aren't big enough to... Yeah, same, Coffee. I find it so hard to sleep on my back and play my Switch, but if I have the energy to get out. That true. Usually I have all my things really packed up. I don't like to get things out on the plane. I didn't want to take my Switch out. No, Cat! It's actually happening. It's actually happening, Cat. And apparently, Got It is potentially the murderer. No, Geeky, shut up.
You're wrong.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say yes.
I never saw that. Maya. I thought the person that stabbed my mother was a man. For a totally different reason. What?
So it just Got It had nothing to do with it then? Witness!
Objection.
Stop your chattering, Your Honor. Chattering? If it's worth asking, ask the witness. That's one of my rules. All right. Well then, let's continue with the testimony. Please tell us how you knew the killer was a man.
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't realize it until after I woke up, but...
Do-do-do. The killer.
When I came to, I was just lying there on the training hall floor. By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. The torches were lit, and the body was gone. And all the snow around the stone lantern had been carefully cleaned up, too.
Ah.
Since the person did all that work alone, I just assumed it was a man.
What? Oh, to like have to pick her mom up? So it was after the crime took place that the witness came to think the killer was a man.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, Your Honor,
No need to apologize. It's as Mr. Goddard said, you're utterly exhausted. It's only natural that you would be a little confused. You was up until 7:30 this morning? That's a great time to wake up, Kat. Wish I could wake up that early. Does not happen. The judge? Okay, Kin. Okay. Also, if you consider the situation you described, it doesn't seem too much of a stretch to assume the culprit was a man. Mr. Wright, proceed with their cross-examination.
So you lost consciousness when you were in the garden, is that right? Yes, I think it happened when the victim was stabbed. So then, the person that carried you into the inner temple.
I didn't go to sleep until 7:30. Oh, never mind, Kat. I was excited for you. Never mind. Even better, I bet it's the odd man in the left corner talking to himself. Seems something to do with the... I thought you meant Phoenix for a second, because we're both in the left corner. The bay leaf? Oh, wouldn't that be a twist of events? It could have been the killer.
That's what I think, too. So the killer carried Maya into the inner temple.
Didn't Dahlia say she was the one who tied up Elise and swung her across? Was that a lie? Did someone else do it? Every time I've flown to Europe, I wasn't able to sleep the night before, so I was up all night, got myself and my mom to the airport and through security onto the plane, and still could not fall asleep during the 7-hour flight, even though I was so tired. Oh, I feel that pain, Coffee. Oh, man. Like, you can't sleep the night before, but then you still can't sleep the night after on the plane. Sucks, man. Sucks. Place totally changed.
Naturally, the killer must have done it, right? Yes, I think so. Why would the killer tamper with the crime scene like that? There must have been something that the killer desperately wanted to hide. I don't know. It looks like she doesn't have enough confidence. I think I need to gather some more information.
Okay. So I'll come back to this one, the garden.
The torches were lit. Yes, that's how I noticed the whole scene had changed. I'm gonna say it was the killer who lit the torches. I mean, who else could it be?
The killer probably lit them since it'd be impossible to do any cover-up work in the dark. However, if that's true, there's one thing that still bothers me. Why did the killer go to the effort of moving the body?
That's true. It's hard to see how that would be of any advantage to the killer. The only one who would gain anything from that would be the only person that was at the inner temple, Maya.
Very well, let me hear some more about the condition of the crime scene.
And all the snow around the lantern had been carefully cleaned up. So you're saying the killer cleaned up the snow? It did look really odd. The snow was removed in an unnatural looking rectangular shape around the lantern. There were a lot of shovels around the inner temple, but they're all really heavy. Way too heavy for me to use.
I'm thinking the same thing, Gleb. An odd fellow indeed, this killer. Why on earth would anyone want to take snow away?
Well, there's one thing I can think of. Didn't you say a lot of the victim's blood sprayed onto the snow? Yeah. The area I collapsed in ended up being splattered. Like from Splatoon. In other words, the killer's purpose was to hide the bloody snow. And I think that's the most reasonable explanation.
I've had to do MRIs that were over an hour. You literally cannot move during them, and there was nothing to look at inside the room. Still couldn't nap. Same! I've also been in those coffee cup. Can't nap. I try to lie my back and sleep. Just can't do it. I need to be on my side. Lights out. I can't even fall asleep on my bed sometimes. That's true. They're also really loud. The wow, 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 wow. It's very rude. Reference. Man, it's a bummer Splatoon 3 got pushed back to next year, right, Trippy? It's a shame, man. It's a shame. But I mean, it was bound to happen. I knew it was going to happen. When we finish this, then what do we do? If there's more, you're so funny. If there's more time, I promise, Trippy, we play Sky. Kin. The Great Ace Attorney. Oh, yeah, we also have that to play. I think we're going to take a little break from Ace Attorney, though, for a bit. Play some other games, and then we'll go back to the Great Ace Attorney, too. They gave me earplugs and earmuffs. Still. Wow, wow, wow. It's a very intrusive noise. Perhaps. However, there's something that's bothering me. If the killer just wanted to hide the snow with blood on it, there was no need to remove that amount.
That's true. He could have scooped up just the snow that was stained with blood.
It looks like there are some mysteries behind this issue.
But I think this will help explain them.
Oh. This helps explain them. It was a man. And restart the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Yeah, I can't wait to revisit all the old cases, man. Yeah, until they release more, we'll just keep recycling them. Like, I can give them different voices. Wouldn't that be fun? Everyone gets a new voice. I'm okay with that.
So you're saying that you never saw the killer, right? Yes. But earlier, you very clearly stated that you saw a man behind your attacker. Nick, I'm sorry. The killer certainly went through a lot of trouble, moving the body by pendulum, manipulating the crime scene. For what purpose? Why do all that? Maybe Maya knows more than she's letting on.
Okay, can we come back to the garden right now?
The truth is, when I saw the crime scene, I felt something. You did? Yes. I felt like the killer was hiding the evidence from me. For my sake.
What? Hiding it for you?
Everyone knew that I was the only one in the inner temple that night. If Sister Bikini had come back and looked at the garden, she may have thought that you had done it.
No, she definitely would have thought so. And you're saying that's why the killer cleaned up the crime scene to make it look like nothing happened? Give every character Penny's voice and then we'll talk. No one would know who's talking to who. Otherwise, the Ace Attorney badges wouldn't make much sense. That's true. I have to play Ace Attorney forever. That's just what our channels become. We have to play every game. Even the fighting game with Phoenix in it.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Well, that's certainly an important piece of information. I want you to add that to your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Boom, boom, boom. Consider Metopia 2.0. Oh my god. That game is so long, though. It was really fun, but there was so much grinding in it. And I feel like most of the bits we've already experienced now. It was nice knowing you. The Joker Ace Eternal. Good one. Good one, Kinman. Good one. You still didn't finish the post game for it? That's true. Yeah, there is post game. I don't know. I think Utopia's come and gone, guys. I'm not joking. You're leaving us, Ken? I thought you wanted to be mod. It is very grindy. Like, if we could skip the grindiness and get more to the funny bits, I'd consider it.
Well, if the body and the blood hadn't been removed, I would have immediately been the prime suspect, right?
Oh, that's true. We never added Coco. I'm leaving forever? Ken, no. Ken, please. You're a Hill Chills. No, you're not. I can't say that seriously. Yes, I suppose that's true.
Yeah, if that happened, the body would have caused some other problems too.
Or me. Yeah, you're right. We didn't have Drippy. We only had Penguin.
If her real identity had come out right then, it would have been terrible. Massive crane killed my own daughter. I don't think Maya would have been able to handle it.
Cat Drippy deserved better? Wait, what? Cat Drippy? What was Cat Drippy? Oh! I'm so confused. No, Ken. No. Oh, so we played the game again, but like a brand new cast. Is that what you're saying? With Cat, Ace, Tavin, Drippy, all those who weren't able to be in it. That's an idea. We would need a lot more people though. But still, it's rather difficult to fathom the killer's motives. What reason is there to go through that much trouble to protect you? Wait, what? That's the new dialogue we got, but what do we get from it? We've been the prime suspect. Right. The old team retired. I can be the bee. Yeah, she did, Cat. Aren't they great? Aren't they amazing? Aren't they beautiful? They're amazing. They're 10 out of 10. I love them. It's rather difficult to fathom the killer's motives. What reason is there to go through that much trouble to protect you? Doo-doo-doo. Is there anything we can... Oh! Right, but it still had the blood of Maya's name on it. Hold on. Let me do a little savey save. So streaming Saturday and Sunday. Oh, I was streaming different hours back then. I forgot what my schedule used to be like. Oh, I did not mean to press again. Sorry, guys. Okay, if they cleaned up the crime scene, why was your name still on it?
The body of Elise Dexian was carried all the way to Hajikura Temple's courtyard. Then, at the
Oh my god, it was Got It! Because Got It can't see the red. He cleaned up everything except for Maya's name. That's why he was like, what? The name's still on there? And he was freaking out. Oh, Got It. What were you doing there? Like, what? I understand him wanting to protect her because, like, he wasn't able to protect Mia. But what was he doing all the way there? Because he couldn't... Yeah, exactly, Ace.
Then at the garden, the real scene with the crime. The snow that we suspect was covered up in blood was scooped up and removed. It's reasonable to believe all this was done in an attempt to hide the true crime scene. However, there's still one matter that seems somewhat odd.
Oh? And what would that be?
You must have figured it out by now, Mr. Goddard. It's the message written in blood on the lantern. It was written very clearly on the witness's stone lantern. Maya. If the killer was so motivated to protect Maya from the suspicion, then why didn't they wipe off the writing off the lantern?
Ah, you're right. Call people kitten while he stalked them. Ugh, ew. Order! But Mr. Wright, isn't it a fact that the killer was trying to cover up the crime scene?
Indeed, but it doesn't make much sense to move the body and remove the bloody snow. Then not wipe off the most incriminating thing of all, the bloody writing.
Objection!
But if that's the case, do you have an explanation for the killer's mysterious behavior? Why would this killer move the body and remove all that snow, but then leave the bloody writing on the lantern? Because you can't read it.
I don't know what the killer's plan was, but it's a fact that the killer left the writing on the lantern. There must be a reason for it.
Well then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your opinion. Save. The killer wrote it to pin the crime on Maya. The killer didn't notice.
Prosecutor got it. Earlier in this trial, you gave me some good advice. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
Maybe you're not as dumb as I thought.
The real killer wanted to disguise the fact that a crime had occurred there. If that's the case, they wouldn't have left the bloody writing on the stone lantern on purpose. Therefore, it must mean that they didn't notice it. But that doesn't make any sense. The torches were all lit and everything. There's no way any normal person would miss something as glaring as that. You're right. There is no way any normal person would.
What? What are you trying to say, Mr. Wright?
There's only one person involved in this incident who could have misseen the bloody writing altogether.
And who would that be? Wow, it really is got it. I completely didn't see it coming. Got it isn't normal. No, he's not.
Mr. Got It! This is what you said yesterday.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. You can't see everything! Is that correct, Mr. Goddard?
This lantern was submitted as evidence today. I would like the court to think back to the moment it was first presented.
Nonsense. This lantern, it's as clean as a whistle. Oh, got it. Hold on. I feel like I missed a lot in chat. I think I broke Lemon, made her excited. Wait, what happened? Cat, you asked Clem to make. Aww! That's so exciting! Yes, Cat. Thank you. He's not like other boys. He's a Discord mod. You know, he always calls people kittens, so he's a Discord mod.
Mr. Got It, just admit it. There are certain colors you can't see, correct?
Well, wouldn't he have seen the blood in the snow? Like, he cleared that up.
You can't see red on white background, can you?
Oh, that's why he got rid of all the snow around it. He couldn't see the blood, so he had to make sure he got rid of all the blood around, like all the snow around, just to be sure.
That's right. We went through this once before. During the poisoning case at Tribulations.
This is the apron. Oh, that's right. Why even not explain the blood stain to the court? Blood stain? What blood stain would that be? Oh my god, he can't see red. Oh my god, his one weakness.
You could see the coffee on the white apron, but you couldn't see the ketchup because it was.
Wait, does that mean? Does that mean when he looked at Don Tiger, he just saw like floating eyeballs and a haircut? Aha, it's strange. In a black and white photo, those letters would have appeared black to me. I wonder, why am I the only one that can't see them? So then, Mr. Goddard, are you admitting it? Are you admitting that you can't see the red writing on the lantern? I'm just saying, Cat, if you can't see red. Hey, Gramps, didn't you know? That's the reason why I don't drink red tea. That's the reason? Not because you're addicted to coffee?
I wasn't sure about it until now, but I just can't believe it. Prosecutor Goddard is the murderer. I mean,
He was protecting Maya.
but there's no going back now. I finally figured out the truth. Mr. Goddard, the defense at this time formally accuses you. You are the murderer of Miss Elise Dexium, also known as Miss Misty Fay.
It's hard to believe this may be true. However, once again, Mr. Wright has brought up a disquieting fact about you. Aha. Just make sure you don't fill out the incident in the red ink, Gramps. Come on. How does a little graffiti make me into the killer? Besides, it's not like it's my name that's written there.
I'm certain that the killer wasn't able to see the color red.
And this is rich. Do go on, Trite.
The answer is right there at the crime scene. In the snow.
The snow? How so?
Well, for example, why did the killer move all that snow? Your Honor, you said it yourself. If you wanted to hide the bloody snow, why not take out just that area?
Yes, why didn't he just take out that area? Oh, could it be?
Yes! The killer couldn't see the red blood that had seeped into the snow. And so, he had to remove all of the snow. He couldn't be sure of where the blood had landed, so he removed the whole area.
Isn't it more likely the killer couldn't see the blood because it was dark? No, the lights were on.
Not a chance. The torches were all lit. He would have been able to see just fine.
It seems that once again this trial is taking an unexpected turn, to say the least. Can you explain this, Mr. Goddard?
Wait just a minute. Maya,
What is it, witness?
Mr. Goddard isn't the killer. After all, he didn't even come to the inner temple until 2 days after the murder took place.
Oh? Oh? Wait, damn, so Goddard's GF can't rely on him on the... Oh my god, Geeky! Jesus Christ, dude. God damn it, Geeky. That reminds me of that Twilight TikTok you once sent me.
He didn't show up until after that old bridge got fixed up.
Sorry. It's okay, Kiki. Just, you were really quiet, and then all of a sudden you mentioned this. It was like, whoa, oh, hi, Kiki. You forgot about it, Geeky? Wow. I don't have that privilege. That plays in my mind rent free still. I still think about it. Yeah. I zoned out. Oh yeah, dude! For those of us, for those of you who play Pokemon Unite, do join our squad. It's in the Discord, the Discord. Also, Geeky, I'm disappointed in you, man. You added Glem in Pokemon Unite, but you didn't add me. That's favoritism right there, man. That is favoritism, and I'm a little hurt. If I'm being honest. Little salt in my eye, if you know what I mean. But I don't know your name. It was in the Discord. It's right there. I don't know how you couldn't see it. Excuses, Geeky. Has made it abundantly clear that I'm his favorite. It's not fair, Geeky. It's not fair. Yeah, we have a proper Unite squad. It wouldn't let me add a space. I had to add a hyphen. Also, we couldn't add Bozo in the name. Bozo's apparently is not a good word in Pokemon's book. Silly, really, but anyways.
He didn't show up until after that old bridge got fixed up.
ColeHill got no chill when Gleb had the spotlight. No, it's just you felt hurt. My feelings, they were trampled on. And then you flew to Dubai and you left me. Maya. You can't testify to something like that.
Why? What do you mean? I may not look it. Eek!
After the murder happened, you didn't even exist. She didn't. I'm afraid I don't follow. Are you senile, old man? We established this just a little while ago. After the murder, this witness was unconscious for a long time. Because she was channeling Dahlia Hawthorne. That's right. You tried Tim Hortons? Oh my god. How is it? What did you get, Geeky? What did you have? I had the request. Yes, you had the request skin. Everyone has to.
But please, Your Honor, let me add my testimony. Nick, please listen to me. Maya, do you plan to cover for Got It no matter what the cost? If that's the case, then I've got no choice. Your Honor, let's hear her testimony. If it means we're gonna hear the whole truth, I say we should not silence her.
Ah, nicely done, Trite. Calls Kiki trippy. I was so excited by reading Tim Hortons, okay? My brain cells dislodged themselves for 2 seconds. It happens. It's just nice tea and a good donut. Timbits! Did you have Timbits? Oh my god, please tell me you got Timbits, Kiki. Love a good lawyer. The defense rests, Your Honor. The defense rests, Mr. Judge. I have to accept it, Kin. When I'm done, I'll hop on Unite and I'll add you. Don't worry, dude. You will join our squad. Also, there's a squad event right now. I chose a sticker we could win to be a guitar, and if we like get enough squad points by playing together and stuff, we can unlock the sticker. I don't really understand it, but if you click on squad and you read about it, I think it explains it more. And a good donut. I got Timbits. Yeah, Timbits. What donut did you get though? I need to know all the details, Geeky. They were chewy, so at least they weren't left out for too long. I don't want to be a guitar. Too bad, Drippy. I made a executive decision, okay? It was that or like a bunch of other different instruments, but the guitar was cool. It reminded me of the guitar Genie's Kirby has. So I was like, yeah, let's get that guitar then. You want to sass with me, Drippy? You want to sass with me? I'll sass right back. I'm in a sassy mood. No, there were no maracas. There was a trumpet. So you have an idea yet who did the act of stabbing? No, I have no idea, Coco. Raspberry, because the strawberry filled looks soggy. I was scared. Donut? Wait. That's what I was gonna say. Wait, Kiki. What did you have that was raspberry? Is there a raspberry donut? I don't remember any. Raspberry, you say? Guys, no. Don't scar Kiki's first time to Tim Hortons. Oh, the raspberry jam filled Timbit. Okay. I don't remember a raspberry filled Timbit. Is that new? Apparently, Geeky, the flavor of raspberry iced tea or something is their main ingredient is a beaver bussy juice. Just so you know. The music completely stopped during the— oh yeah, that's right. There's no music in the background either. It was too important. We need to hear what Geeky had. Did he have the pussy or not? I hate that words took over our channel. My flight is at 6 a.m. Oh, you get to sleep more, Geeky. Yay! My fellow Canadians, Ace and Jeannie, is the raspberry jam-filled donut new? Were there always different options as flavors? I don't remember them. Ace? No, I don't believe it. Kiki, what flavored tea did you have? I have no idea about a raspberry-filled donut. Really? So, Kiki, are you lying then? The raspberry jam was only in the white powder one, and they discontinued that. Oh, maybe it's a Dubai thing? Oh, maybe. I can take a scroll through the menu. I'm just super curious, because, like, I don't remember the raspberry jam. And, like, usually, like, Tim Hortons is mainly Canadian, so I feel like their ingredients and stuff would be the same. Yes, that's when, Kat. That's when we'll all be there. Please tell us what happened at the inner temple after the murder.
Yes, sir. After I woke up, I began channeling, and my spirit left me, as it were. But little Pearly was there at the inner temple, too.
Don't incriminate Pearls, please.
Pearly was also stuck on the inner temple side that night. The next morning, she looked around but couldn't find anyone. The next day, when the bridge was finally fixed, she was in the spare prep room. That's when Mr. Goddard arrived at the inner temple for the first time. He found Pearly first and cheered her right up.
Aww. But how would Maya know this if she was being possessed? The only way they change ingredients if it conflicts with food regulations in specific country. Oh, interesting. How long are we going for? I don't know. How long are we going for? Our plan is just to get to Canada. We haven't planned that far ahead yet, Kat. They aren't showing ultimate flavors. They're making me look bad, Geeky. Did you have the beaver bussy juice? It's okay, dude. You can be honest. It'll be out of your system soon, I'm sure. Just admit we won't judge you, Geeky. You didn't know. we won't make fun of you. I swear. I didn't even have that one. What is it? Honey dip? Ooh, honey dip Timbits are so good.
I could be banned from streaming forever for saying it.
Clem just said that Timbits look like shit. Clem, Timbits are so good. They're a donut, but you only takes one bite. and it's so good. They're so good, Glenn. I still need to get my passport. You have time, Kat. You have time. And to not being a killjoy. What? What happened, Coffee? In Canada until I become a burden. I mean, I'm hoping you're asking Jeannie. They're like dirt mold balls. Well, the chocolate ones do. The chocolate ones are possibly my second favorite. They are good. The very pointy. I don't trust these alleged Timbits you had at Dubai, Geeky. Are you sure it was Tim Hortons? Are you sure it wasn't just like a knockoff brand or something? Because I don't know. You're saying there were flavors that don't exist. I'm just a little concerned, man. Who is this Pearly? Oh, Judge, come on. They took my money.
That's my little cousin, Pearl Fay.
I ate it. So, when did you hear about this?
Oh, just a while ago, when I was in the medical office.
I'm terribly sorry. But what you heard from someone else is simply not admissible as testimony.
What? Come on! Pearly would never tell a lie. She's a way more honest person than I'll ever be.
Oh my God, Maya.
Real smart, Maya. You always know the best thing to say when you're under oath.
They do it to many items that'll attract customers to specific regions. You know what? Okay, for Kiki's sake, I will believe there's a raspberry filled Timbit, and I'm glad you somewhat enjoyed Tim Hortons, Kiki. That's all I wanted to know. It was raspberry. I'm telling you, they were pointing their tongues at me. What? It feels like Kiki's on trial. We're like, but there is no raspberry flavor. He's like, but there really was. He checks the menu. No, it's not there. I swear there really was raspberry. There's barely any beef items. That's true. That's true. Yes, Coffee. We're gonna show Glem everything. Is there anything like literal any other brand? It makes sense to have a different menu. Yeah, that's true. Burger King here is avocado toast, guys. Although it's not toast, it's just it's a burger bun that's toasted. There are many different options here. Subway here has so many more vegan options too. They have a quinoa burger thing patty. I haven't had it yet, but it looks so good. Tongs. That Genie. Oh my God, you're so cute. Oh, although the thing Glem is most excited about when we go to Canada, she is determined that the first day we get there, we're going straight to Walmart. And we're spending an entire day in Walmart. I thought it was Target, but no, Target sucks. They killed our Zellers. We boycott Target here in Canada. I can never say no to Earl Grey. I need to have Earl Grey. That's fair. That's fair, Geeky. I've never really had tea from Tim Hortons, but I've heard it's good. Canadian Tire. We will check out Canadian Tire, but Walmart is the main attraction. I don't have a membership at Costco. I would if I did. Hell yeah, Coffee. We'll all go to Niagara. That's what we'll do. I want to buy things for $1. Also, like, look at all there aren't like cards aren't really a thing here. Like birthday cards, Christmas cards, none of them are really a thing. So we're gonna take a stroll down the card aisle and read a few good puns. Yes, please. We can have a Costco trip. That'd be amazing. We'll introduce Glem to Walmart first, and then Costco, because I think this size of Costco would shock Glem and put her into a coma. I traveled to the U.S. when I was 15. The first day I traveled, I went to Target. It was a paradise. Yeah, they have meme cards. They're great. Bank cards aren't a thing either. Bank cards? Bank cards? What's a bank card? Is way better than what? Oh, absolutely coffee. Absolutely. Yeah, Costco is massive. It's a warehouse. It's food and stuff. We crossed the border. No, I'm never stepping foot in another Target as long as I live. They killed Zellers. I will not forgive them. Absolutely not. Target and I are not large besties. An ATM card? What's an ATM card? Use Visa in order to buy $1 things at Target. I think of that movie Employee of the Month. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, a credit debit card. Yes, I know what that is. I've just never heard it called a ATM card before. No, that's new to me. Glum too. Target killed Zellers, cat. Here in Canada, we had not here. In Canada, we had two stores. We had Walmart and we had Zellers. And Zellers was just it's so hard to put into words, man. It was an atmosphere. It was a good store. It was great. And then Target came and was like, haha, we're going to buy Zellers and replace them. And then Target sucked. Everyone hated Target here. And then they were like, oh, JK lol, we're going to leave now. And so they just came here, killed Zellers, and left. And now we only have Walmart. Right, Jeannie? I miss Zellers. Zeller was the best. It's a store. It's like a smaller Walmart, but it's not so corporate. I don't know. It's more homey. It was nice. It was a good store. I love Zellers. They were my brother who almost single-handedly organized the layout of that store. Yeah, see, we're boycotting Target. No Target is now allowed in this chat. We are gonna get to the game, Drippy. We are. I promise. We're getting derailed. Okay, Zellers and Target's important. Can what? Can please don't take a tank into the jungle. Well, it's a good thing you don't anymore, Cat. Otherwise, we couldn't be friends. A Winco? No, I've never heard of a Winco. The Blockbuster of supermarkets. But instead, one is still alive. Yes! Yes, Kiki. I used to work at Canadian Tire. One time, a lady brought her parrot in, but I never saw them leave. And to this day, you can still hear a parrot squawk every time you turn the lights off at Canadian Tire. Walmart is actually proud of the fact they pay so little to their employees and still qualify for wealth. That's gross. The Target in my hometown was only open 2 years, and when they fired my brother, everything fell apart because he was in charge of organizing, delivering, and stocking, and no one stepped up after him. No, I have no idea what a Winco is. Cat, what is a Winco? Whenever I'm not, I get jumped by Absol Quarter 4. Can tanks are best on like the bottom lane? Yeah, Canadian Tire. How do I explain it? It's more cars and sports and outdoor stuff. If I wanted to buy outdoor equipment, I would go to Canadian Tire. If I wanted to buy sporting equipment, I would go to Canadian Tire. If I wanted to buy even gardening, like flowers and stuff, I would go to Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire is just like it's just really like more. Also kitchen appliances, just more appliances in general. Walmart is like everything in between, you know. Bulk candies and oats, but you can bag your own stuff. Oh, that sounds like Bulk Barn. We have Bulk Barn in Canada. It's a store where you can buy a whole bulk full of like candies and nuts and flour or seeds. Anything you want, you bag it yourself. It's great. My Nana took me to Bulk Barn all the time. Yeah, appliances outdoors, hunting. Hunting! I never went down that aisle. Camping. Yeah, camping too, that stuff. For 3 days, it was awful. Oh, no, was it, Case? Walmart was not allowed to open in the country I grew up in because of the company's history of violating labor laws. Jesus. No, I'm not proud when I go to Walmart. I just know that's the only really place I can go in town to get stuff. Bulk Barn, yeah, it's you buy in bulk. You bag up your own candies or nuts, and then you weigh it, and then you bring it to this front, and they're like, oh, this is this much money. I used to get protein powder there, or nuts and seeds and stuff. Love Bulk Barn. Love Bulk Barn. We have Giant Tiger. Giant Tiger is... It feels like it wants to be a dollar store, but it also wants to be a supermarket. It's very stuck in between. You don't get good stuff at Giant Tiger. If you need like dirt cheap stuff, you go to Giant Tiger. I had to do it for class in high school. Day 2, I had to go home sick because I spilled a bunch of turmeric on my uniform and got a headache. Oh God, no, Ace. And Derek makes fun of Poundland? Yes! Bulk Barn is fine. Poundland? No. That's close to Wet and Wild territory, man. Yo, we're gonna go to Wet and Wild, then later we're going to Poundland. Like, okay, guys, keep it in the bedroom, please. Right, Ace? It sounds super sus. I'm just saying. Have you ever been in one? I don't know. I went to England once, and I think I went into a 99 pence store when I was in England. That's where I went to. I didn't go to a Poundland. Other way around. You go to Poundland and then Wet and Wild. Ew, geeky. Hi, I'd like to cancel Geeky's flight ticket. Yeah, he's going to need to stay in Dubai a little longer. Edgeworth is going to take a right to Poundland. Yeah, he wants to show him what it's like in England, you know? You went into a corner shop? I don't know what it was. That's where you went. It was a 99 pence store. I bought the Pokemon movie for 99 pence, and it came from U2 card. I was really happy. I've read that fanfic. Okay, moving on. Real smart, Maya. You always know the best thing to say when you're under oath. Aha. The prosecution has no objection. We believe the witness. Mr. Got It! Let's just move on to the cross-examination. If the defense has no objections. This is highly unusual, but... well, Mr. Wright. Let's get this cross-examination started. Wait. So... Got It was like, yeah, it's okay, even though Maya wasn't there, we'll still believe her. Wow, Got It really doesn't want to get caught. We have hair so for £1. Wait, what? You sell hair at the pound store? They sell movies? I mean, when I went, it was... Yeah, they sold Mewtwo on tape. It was a cassette, not a cassette, like a videotape before DVDs. You know those the flat things? We had big thick bricks. We had it. That's what I got the movie on. They're raising the prices at Dollarama to $5. You can't do that. It's dollar. It's a dollar store. Oh my god. I hate Dollarama. I want a donut. You deserve a donut, Coffee Cups. 99 pence shops here sell Among Us fidget toys and expired shampoo. Ew. Well, I don't know. I went 12 years ago. 12 years ago, I went to a 99 pence store. Yeah, the VHS tapes. Those. I can remember what it was called. Everything there was actually $1, right? Oh, I know. When they raised it to $1.50, that was Madland. And then they raised it to $2. There was. I remember some dollar stores were called $1 or $2. I think another one was like the Toonie, something like that. Yeah, it was that long ago, Geeky. I went when I was 15. Bacola's allowed to say big thick bricks. Yes, Kin. Yes. Oh, shut it, cat. Okay.
Hold it! So, where did you think Pearl slept that night? In the spare prep room next to the training hall, I guess. There's a rule there that you can't enter the training hall during an acolyte's training.
But even so, why did she go to the inner temple in the first place?
It seems that Pearls became very worried about Maya.
Hiccups.
She knew that the spiritual training I was about to undergo was very intense.
A little life story, Hillchill. I am ready for your life story, Geeky. Lay it on me, dude.
Perhaps, Pearls was supposed to channel Dahlia Hawthorne, but she couldn't do it. That's why she headed to the inner temple. However, Dahlia Hawthorne was already there, possessing the body of Elise Dexium.
27, cat. 27.
Wow. She searched the entire inner temple side end to end. Well, you see, Pearlie gets pretty scared when she's alone. And there weren't that many places to look. She says that she even went back and forth several times. The inner temple side has 2 structures, the training hall and a spare prep room. And there's also a storage shack, I think. That's about it. There's a storage shack, too? Pearls was looking for other people, right? Would she have really examined a storage shack all that carefully? Well, if it was me, that would be the first place I would investigate.
So that means it's possible that someone may have been hiding in the storage shack. Interesting. In 2009, when you were 15 in the UK, I was in America as a baby. God, can my memory advance to remember those times? Now that I'm 16, I'm in the UK, and you're in North America. Why are we swapping? That is funny, Geeky. It's one of those. It's a fly. It's one of those movies where like the 2 people who are supposed to meet keep swapping paths until the very end they meet. You know, it's destiny, Geeky. One day we will meet in person. I'll show up one day like, Geeky, I'm in the UK. Where are you, man? We should meet each other. And he'll be like, oh, I'm in Argentina. Like, what? No, we'll never meet. That's not true, Geeky. Old man, cat, shut it. When I realized none of you were alive when Sticky Sticky was on air, I've never even heard of Stick Stickly. I'm sorry, Coffee. I know, I remember you saying it in the Discord. You'll be 40 years of age, hell. Geeky, no, I will not. I will meet you. I will meet you one day, Geeky. You can't hide from me. Oh, but let me guess. You would love to meet Glem. Is that the case, Geeky? You don't want to meet me, but you'll meet Glem one day? Fake fan, man. Welcome back, kin dude.
Pearls
Pearl's hidden here. Yeah, Geeky. I'm disowning you. I'm absolutely. I mean, woo.
Pearl didn't hear the sound of them working on the bridge. What do you mean? I was just wondering why she would stay in the prep room. If it was me, I'd at least go out and wait at the foot of the bridge. Oh, well, Pearlie said she was sleeping all the time. She said she was so scared during the night that she couldn't sleep well and woke up a bunch of times.
A poor little girl, all alone like that. Well, we know that she had at least one friend in the sacred cavern, Dahlia Hawthorne, who was busy battling with a trick lock.
She couldn't let anyone see her, so she wouldn't have shown herself to Pearls.
What happened after the bridge was finally fixed? Meeting Drippy? Honestly, me too. Me too, Cat. I want to see the myth, the man, the legend himself. It'd be cool if we met in person, Cole. That's if I don't run away from you and scream. Why would you scream? You're making it sound like if you saw me, you'd be scared I'd kidnap you. Like, ah, help me! A 40-year-old man's chasing me. Keep your expectations low. Nah.
So, it was your first time at the inner temple side, Mr. Got It.
That's funny. Am I imagining things, or did the defense ask me a question?
Mr. Wright, please save your questions for the witness. I never said for you. What you heard from someone else is simply not admissible as testimony. Those are your words, Your Honor.
Touche, Mr. Wright. Oh, well. What do you have to say, Mr. Goddard? Hot nights and even hotter coffee. That's what I always say. If it hadn't been for this case, I never would have visited there. That freezing cold temple in the mountains, I think I'll pass. How do you change the held battle items on Pokemon? I forget which is which. If you're talking about the ones like the potion or the eject button and that stuff, if you hit the ZL button, there is a menu that lets you change your held items. If you're talking about the other 3 items you own that a Pokemon can hold, I think that's in the item box. Yeah, it's there. Also, you can equip and change all of that while you're in the menu of a lobby too, like when you load in. But I know you can do it all from the side menu on the main menu. All the way here in Flatland. Oh, we'll come for you, Coco. Don't worry. No one here is safe. No one here is safe. I just hope you know that. I am a hot coffee. Yes, you are coffee. Quote that. I'd show him everything in Poundland. Okay, Geeky. Try not to take that out of context. Forgive her for being peasant. But it sounds inappropriate for your number. Oh, okay, I missed that one. The tulip fields will hide me. Oh, Coco, you can't hide from me forever. I will find all of you. I'll just go, boo! And then you'll respond, boo! You can't help it. I know the ColeHillChills pack call.
So he had never visited Hazagora Temple or the Inner Temple, huh? But it didn't work and I don't know how to make him leave.
Shut up. Ah, you want to say something, Trite?
In any case, I have to find a crack in Goddess armor. While I cross-examine Maya, that is.
Very well. Please go on with your testimony. After fixing the bridge, the policemen came over to the inner temple side, right?
Yes. Then Mr. Got It.
Yo, I have a question for you guys. For the UK, for you UK guys, I know most of you go to the same school and that's how you know each other. But do all of you go to the same school? Like, Geeky, do you also go to the same school as Kin and Drippy, or like, I always thought Geeky didn't. No? Okay, I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure. When Kinwood said, I can take you to him, I'm like, wait, do they go to the same school? Okay, okay. I wish. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Do you or don't you? Wait. He does? Yeah, okay, so you do. Okay, you they do go to the same school. Yeah, no, they do. They're saying they do. I want to believe they do. I don't know anymore, because first Drippy and Ken were like, no. Then Geeky was like, I do. Drippy? I'm sorry, Coco. I'll come up with a question for you eventually. This one was on the top of my head. If he doesn't, stop playing with my emotions, Drippy. So you don't. I attend Harvard University with Drippy. Okay, so you don't. You don't. So then, how did you guys meet? I know, but like I want to I thought I remember like you guys met in a stream. But I just want to re-clarify, refresh my memory. I'm just curious. Clem has a great memory. I remember you guys saying you met online. I'm just trying to remember like what it was specifically. What are the old condition of chocolate? That's good.
He cheered her up. That's what Pearly said. She said he was a very nice older gentleman.
I dragged Drippy in here after meeting him in a stream. Worst punishment anyone could ask for, but yeah, we met from another streamer's community. Interesting. Chocolate bar through Uber Eats every day. And that's how Drippy became lactose intolerant. It all connects now. Met Kin and streamer through school. Kiki through a random Splatoon stream he modded on. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Have you guys ever met in person? I just always like, for me, wow. In my head, I've imagined you guys have hung out in person, but like, maybe you guys haven't? No? Oh my god. Guys, Geeky and Drippy lore. I fully imagine you two as Troy and Abed. Wow, wow. You guys should hang out. Arrange something, you know? for our enjoyment of solely. I also met everyone because Jeannie led me here. Yeah, it's always someone leading someone else here. Usually. Sometimes we get lucky, like Coco and Coffee found our stream by just by pure luck. But 90% of the time, someone invites someone here. Which I love that way. Lore? Pied Piper opposes. Sorry, couldn't help it. What if no one led anyone here? Oh? Well then, I wouldn't have moved to Argentina. None of us would have known each other. None of us would have known to stay away from the raspberry, drink it to Morton's. It's a lot of, that's a bad timeline, man. Goes Animal Crossing Flamingo. God, man. Who's weird guy? He's a streamer. Like he's wearing a flash onesie. Occasionally forgets to hit the start stream. Occasionally, I'd say rarely. I can't seem to remember his name anymore. Something chills. Stay away from the crazy ColeHill public. Everyone has a reason for being here. I think the reason we can all agree why we stay though. Because we all need therapy. This is a group therapy session. That's the reason we stay. Glad to have advertised ColeHill furry Sonic edit in 2020. Oh yeah, the Sonic. Oh, the Sonic howl. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Should I add that to the Wheel of Pain? Where was I? Right, we're beating this today.
That's what Pearly said. She said he was a very nice older gentleman. Thank you for looking after my cousin, Mr. Goddard.
And here I was thinking you were nothing more than a coffee addict. Yeah, not a lawyer. No, just a coffee addict. Cut it out. You're making me blush.
This guy is really beginning to get on my nerves in more ways than one.
The truth is, there aren't that many places to look on the inner temple side. The policemen were all busy going over the garden with a fine-toothed combs. So I decided to carry out an investigation in my own way. Got it style. I'm the same way. I like to hand down verdicts in my own way. Judge style.
Maybe I should ask some questions, Phoenix style.
Cheering up Pearls.
So you cheered Pearls up?
When I found the little girl, the first thing she asked about was her cousin, Maya Fey.
Really?
The bridge had burned, and she was huddled up in that tiny shack with no heat. Even though she must have had a truly terrifying night out there, she asked about you before she said a thing about herself.
Pearly!
I noticed that you weren't anywhere on the inner temple side, but I couldn't find it in me to tell her that. So I gave her my last cup. You gave her coffee?
With milk and sugar to hide the bitterness of the harsh truth.
Oh, you can't give a child coffee. What a sweet story!
You had a thermos of coffee? Why doesn't that surprise me? There's only one thing of any importance here. Where was Goddard when the murder was taking place? He must have already been in the inner temple when it happened. Otherwise, he couldn't have killed at least Dexium.
Let's go back to the last one.
Hold it!
A red onesie and a Sonic hat led me here. The Sonic hat was the first footage I saw of Cole and will be your last, Strippy. Take that as you will. I can't believe you were like, oh, okay, I'll watch him. I'd be like, oh, all right, cool, pass. Like, the fact that any of you guys watch me astounds me sometimes. Yeah, I'm so glad you did, Coffee. Itavin is a sweetheart. We love her.
He cheered her up.
Do. Oh, wait, did I click on the wrong one? Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Oh, no, I didn't. Got its investigation. I went back to the message history. I don't even want to press play. Yeah, you do, Kiki. Yeah, you do.
You said that you conducted an investigation of your own. Did you find anything?
It looks like my investigation went about as well as yours, Trey. After all, I did miss the bloody writing on the lantern.
Well, I didn't miss it, so speak for yourself, Goggles.
The only odd thing I discovered was the beauty in the training hall.
Beauty?
Misty Fey, naturally. Clad in her stunning Japanese garb, surrounded by the hue and aroma of Western tastes.
Western taste? Could he find a stranger way to describe gravy?
So, from there you headed for the prep room.
Wait a sec. What did Goddard just say? I think I just found his proverbial weak spot. There's only one thing of any importance here. Where was Goddard when the murder was taking place?
Wait, what? What? I'm so distracted by chat. I'm so lost. do. The level of odd I normally hang around. Apparently, coffee. I hate it, but I can't say I regret making it. Bozo Nation, fresh, never frozen. What slogan is that? You're actually physically stuck with one in real life? Yeah. She's like the biggest, no, sorry, the smallest bozo of all. Pearly was stuck at the inner temple entire of the night. The next morning, she looked around but couldn't find anyone. The next day, when the bridge was finally fixed, she was in the spare prep room. That's when Mr. Goddard arrived at the inner temple for the first time. He found Pearly and cheered her right up. Oh, it would also make sense why this was left there. It's red. He wouldn't have seen it very easily. The joke makes itself. We have a macho. Oh, it's because Lucy hasn't been here for ages. Let's be honest. Elias is taller than me? Wow, good for you. Good for you two. Hope you guys have a happy, tall life together. You reach shelves that I have to jump for. Good for you for being tall. Congrats, Geeky. Oh! There was gravy on it. He wouldn't have known it was a picture of her. Hold up. Let me save. The TikToks? Oh my god, from Elias! Is he drowning you in TikToks? And then I put the... in every... Oh my god, that was you, Ken? Then I played Fall Guys. Amazing, amazing. And now look at you. You've changed your name to ColeHillChills and you're aiming for mods. I purposely air his messages. Something I would never do my previous months of crushery. It's just overwhelmed. I know what that feels like, Geeky. One of my friends from back home sends so many TikToks. I muted them. I had to. And every once in a while I'll check and I'll watch like one or two and respond, but it's just overwhelming. This is your doing. You conditioned him with chocolate, Geeky, okay? He's looking for that that dopamine hit, you know? Okay, I'm gonna try presenting this. Ha ha ha!
Mr. Got It! The first time you crossed Sutsky Bridge and went to the inner temple was long before the murder took place.
Like boring TikToks, 1 or 2 posts a day. Wait, what? I'll screenshot the amount of responses I gave to his TikToks within the same minute today. Oh my god. Bum bum bum.
What? Why do you say that? Because he just made one fatal slip-up. The hanging scroll in the training hall.
Hanging scroll?
But Mr. Got It is right. The scroll shows a picture of my mother. Maya, I know you know who it is, but there's something you didn't know. By the time the bridge had been repaired, 2 days after the murder, the hanging scroll in the training hall looked like this.
What's that wonderfully delicious smell?
The morning after the crime, someone covered it with gravy.
Did we bring the scroll with us? I thought we had a picture of the scroll. Are we carrying a scroll full of gravy with us?
Gravy? But why gravy, Nick? Because gravy was so much more than a condiment to the culprit. Well, Mr. Got It? If you really hadn't seen the hanging scroll until after the murder, you wouldn't have had any way of knowing that it was Missy Faye. Wait a minute, Nick. Yes? Take another look at the hanging scroll. Look at the top. There's a crest there. Ah, that is the mark of the master, correct? Exactly. So if you know the meaning of the mark,
Then you could guess that there was a picture of Missy Faye on there. It's so underwhelming compared to the last bit of Delilah. It really is though, Jippy. Oh, Ken, you're leaving? Yeah, have a great time, Ken. Thanks so much for staying with us. I know how much you don't like Ace Attorney, so it means a lot you're here.
True, but Mr. Got It described what was underneath like this. Clad in her stunning Japanese garb, surrounded by the hue and aroma of Western tastes. Oh! Yes, it's possible that he knew what the crest meant. However, he couldn't have known that she was wearing Japanese clothing. Mr. Got It, on the day of the murder, you were hiding at the inner temple long before the crime took place.
Can I ask you just one little thing, Trite?
What is it?
This whole theory of yours, it all rests on a certain assumption. That I knew beforehand that a crime was going to be committed.
That's right. Otherwise, there's no reason for him to sneak onto the crime scene.
Ski on school on Thursday.
Of course, Mr. Got It knew about the plan. Huh?
What did you say? Why would he know about the plan? Oh, God. I don't know. How would he know about the plan? How would he know about the plan? Keyboard. We do epic experiments. Yo, are you guys like Breaking Bad? Do you guys like? Do you guys make meth in your class? You do that on purpose? No, I don't know what you're talking about, Jippy. Kiki, do you have really long responses to every TikTok? Some of them look like a paragraph worth. I really like at 002 when he laughed a certain way. It made me chuckle. Like, Kiki. That's not me. Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm lost. What's not you? Wait, is it really possible that another person knew of that plan? Oh, another person? Well, this no. Should I present the no or person? don't know. That's not something I would say. That's what I meant. Wait. I would say that's what I meant. That's not me. Oh, okay. I follow. Otherwise, why would you reply to everyone on TikTok? That's like YouTube comment material. No thanks. I thought I love repeating his brain is empty for quite a while. The no.
This crime was actually planned over a year ago. Morgan Fay authored the plan for her daughter's future, and these instructions were hidden somewhere in the Fay Manor for a year.
Really?
However, by the time little Pearls found these instructions, they had already been unsealed.
Unsealed?
Yes, the killer had read these instructions long before Pearls ever found them. That's how he knew the crime was to take place in her temple.
And you still insist this crafty killer is me?
You bet I do.
But you just said that the instructions were hidden.
That's right. Mr. Carter couldn't have known where the instructions were hidden. If he really wanted to know, he had one great chance to find out.
Yes! And when was that?
During a visit. A visit? Morgan Fay told their daughter, Pearl, about where the instructions were hidden. During one of her visits to the detention center. That would be the only time for someone to have learned where they were hidden.
Eavesdropping on a visit at the detention center.
Yes, it could be arranged if you were someone of easy access in and out of there. Like, for example, a prosecutor such as Mr. Got It.
Sure. So when I send him my TikToks, I get nothing. He forgets to look at them and then bombards his flight to the DMs, and then my TikToks get lost in the void. That's a red flag. He's not a listener, Geeky. He likes to talk, but he doesn't like to listen. That's a red flag, man. I'm putting too much into everything. Screw cigarettes. Let me go grab a Kinder. Oh, FYP. Okay. Oh my god. Mr. Got It. He doesn't deserve you. You're under fire again.
This murder could not have been carried out without prior knowledge. And you were the only one that could have acquired this information before the murder.
I know! Humans are afraid of the dark. And yet, at the same time, we're fascinated and bewitched by it. Maybe that's why humans drink the darkness that is coffee. We would all watch your TikToks, Kiki. This is a safe place. Kiki, you can always share your funny TikToks with us. We would love to see them. This presents you an opportunity, Kiki. When Cole doesn't watch TikToks, I send him, I just sit next to him and make him watch them. Yeah, it's true. We usually send each other TikToks, but we sometimes forget to watch them. So we'll have a moment where we're like, all right, let's watch the TikToks we sent each other. It's cute. We like watching TikToks together. We laugh at things. While I was at the water park in a whole other country, my besties were in school. Okay. I'll do that. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, Kiki. Just sharing our top strats.
Sorry for always asking, but what does that mean?
It means there's a reason for everything. According to your theory, the killer in this case eavesdropped on a conversation during a jail visit where he learned of a hidden plan for crime. After discovering the plans, he hid in the inner temple and waited for the crime to occur. Then he ultimately took a person's life. And he did all of that just to protect this witness?
That's right.
If you're accusing me of this crime, I have to ask you, why would I do this? This girl is nothing but a stranger to me. I've got no reason to go through that kind of trouble to protect her. Yeah, you do, Mia. I am what you see. I am certainly not the type to rescue the damsel in distress. The killer's behavior is certainly extreme, for a lack of a better word. Even considering that the killer wanted to protect this witness's life, his behavior is still a little too unnatural. While I'm on an island cruise, my bestie who thinks he's not good enough for me and is close to him told me something he asked. He asked her, can you recommend me some K-dramas? Why? What for? Sir? What game are you playing whilst I'm gone? I don't trust him anymore. He's pulling out all the stops for the chocolate. He's hooked, man. He's having a chocolate withdrawal. His supplier's in another country right now. You also do the same thing back. Let him spam his TikToks, and then when it looks like he's done, spam your own back so he gets a. That's true. That's true, Coco. A place opened up near me that serves lobster roll. I'll get that for dinner. You deserve a lobster roll, Coffee. That sounds gross to me, but you deserve it, man. Revenge, Megamind, 2000 and something. But also, like, why wouldn't he ask you, Geeky? Like, I feel like we all know you love K-dramas. I feel like he would know as well. Why wouldn't he come to you? Including to the fact is automatically toying with my feelings without lifting a finger. Just don't give attention to him anymore. Because I'm not there, Cole. Can he not message you? If he can send you TikToks, he can ask you about K-dramas, you know?
However, you had a good reason, didn't you, Mr. Goddard? An unshakable reason that forced you to protect this witness at all costs. I knew it. You figured it out, haven't you, Nick? Maya. I guess you were doing your best to cover up for Goddard. For the same reason, huh?
Okay, Trite. I'm all ears. Let's hear it.
It's very simple. Maya Fey is a lot more than just a stranger to you.
What's this? Out of the country, out of his heart. Only real ones would know. Over exaggerating it. Let me go play Splatoon. Need a brain refresh. And Splatoon is your go-to brain refresher, Geeky? Interesting. Do.
Take that!
There's a very good reason why Maya Fey's life is so precious to you.
Don't you dare pull it. Let me tell you. Love you, Geeky.
She is Mia Fey's only sister.
Mia Fey?
You once worked alongside her.
His Insta PFP is a famous rapper in a depressed Photoshop. I instantly unfollowed. I can't take it anymore.
That was when you were a defense attorney.
Wait a second here. Mr. Goddard is a defense attorney?
With your honors piercing in intellect, you must have figured it out by now. The real name of this man who calls himself Goddard. His real name is Diego Armando. Isn't that right?
No, you're right, Kiki. I don't know who that is. The last time someone called me by that name was over 6 years ago. Diego Armando, that name rings a bell.
This should, Your Honor. All of this is related to a single case. A case in which a convict named Terry Falls killed himself. Mia Fey's first time in court, the tragic outcome left a deep wound in her heart. She knew that behind it all was a heartless, scheming demoness in disguise. But in the end, Mia couldn't tear off that disguise. However, there was one man who reached out to help her. Diego Armando, a senior defense attorney at the office where Mia worked.
It's my fault. It's my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself. Mia, you can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. I was moved by her. The way she put all her faith in her clients. That pure, sweet heart of hers. That's why I could never forgive Dahlia Hawthorne. Me and I thoroughly investigated that fake kidnapping incident. Then one fateful day, Dahlia wanted to meet with me. It had been 6 months since the trial. We met in the courthouse cafeteria. Ah, I just remembered. 6 years ago, right here in this courthouse, you were poisoned. Even I didn't see it coming. Dahlia Hawthorne slipped some poison into my coffee. And you still drink 17 cups? You almost died, dude. You think that'd be reason enough to stop drinking coffee? You crappy kitten. Some newspapers at the time called it a murder, but very little information about the case was released to the press.
But you weren't dead at all.
No office reports ever actually called it a murder. I was just in a deep, deep coma.
I see.
My body shut down, and my life became nothing but a long, deep sleep. That woman's poison did a real number on my central nerve system. I lost my sight, and all of my hair turned white due to the damage it caused.
That's terrible.
This game sucks. Apparently, it was a miracle that I ever regained consciousness. 5 years had passed since I drank that poison brew. Then one morning, my eyes flew open from the smell of a doctor's cup of coffee. 5 years? You were asleep for 5 years? And the worst possible news was waiting for me. Mia Fey was dead. From the very moment I opened my eyes, I had already lost everything I thought I had. But not your fruitiest soul patch? Nope. The woman I loved had been murdered. Loved? And the woman I loathed had been sentenced to death. The woman you loathed? The woman had spiked my scalding hot coffee. Dahlia Hawthorne. You loved her? Aw, well, why didn't you tell her when she was here 2 seconds ago? Ah, good old Mia. She didn't let me down. She got her revenge before she checked out. In the end, there wasn't anyone waiting for me when I woke up.
But that's so sad.
For someone like me, for someone who had slept away their best days, there were only 2 reasons left to live. And it was for those 2 reasons that I decided to become a prosecutor.
If I may ask, what were your 2 reasons to live?
Coffee and kittens. So yeah, overall, the persuasion of get on my bus with me, the message, the seat placement, the TikToks, all of this is making me excited to go to a place so deathless as my school. But as soon as I return, I'll be a depressed muffin. Why a muffin? I'm right here. Yes, sir. Keep in mind, he might only be red colorblind, but also blind to the 9-year-old suddenly growing big chest. I mean, we knew it was Mia. Like, he knew he was talking to her. Keep playing your game, Cole. It's opposite Muffin Point. The first was huge, right?
Huh? Me?
If I hadn't drank that stupid poison, Mia Fey never would have died, much less the way she did. You were the only one who was there to protect her, but you let her die. It was all your fault.
It wasn't like that.
I wanted to see for myself what kind of a man you really were. So that's why you became a prosecutor. My other reason for living. She goes by the name of Maya Fey.
Huh? You mean me?
You were the only way I could make up for the sin of not saving Mia. 1 year ago, when the Crane village incident was resolved. Christ, it was obvious that Morgan Fey was planning something. Whatever her evil plan was, I was determined to stop it. My role as a prosecutor put me in the perfect position to do something about her.
That's how you overheard Pearl's visit with Morgan at the detention center.
I knew that the time was drawing near. Since I knew the plan, I thought I could foil it. My goal was to outwit the plan. I thought if I could do that, I could keep that girl from being caught up in it.
That makes sense. If Pearls had known that the actual purpose of the plan was to kill Maya, she never would have helped out.
Then maybe he knows that the others don't see the grown woman and doesn't want people to think he's confessing to a child? Maybe? I don't buy it. Finally, the day the plan was drawing near, I contacted both of my accomplices. Accomplices? Iris of Hazagura Temple and Misty Fey. I especially needed the help of Iris. She was to take the fall in my backup plan in case we couldn't control Pearl Fey.
But how did you contact my mother?
She had been missing for almost 20
years.
Officially, yes.
What? What do you mean officially?
You've heard about it, haven't you? About the strong ties between the main family and the government.
Now that you mention it, Bikini did say something to that effect. She said that the Master of the Crane had great authority.
Even without her official position, Misty Fey still wielded great influence. The police have been keeping an eye on her movements all this time. That's how I was able to contact her. Again, because of my position as a prosecutor.
So my mother was cooperating with you?
Don't ever forget, no matter how far away from you she was, she never stopped thinking about you.
She was always...
That's why I knew she would do anything to protect you. If you want to know how strong her resolve to protect you was, look at her staff. Her staff? The one with the sword in it! The day the plan was to be carried out arrived soon enough. We met for the first time at Hazakura Temple. That's when your mother, showing her special staff. I realized it then, just how far she was willing to go. She was ready to use that sword to protect you from Morgan Fey if necessary. Yes, even if it meant paying the ultimate price. Remember when we just had to find out that the time was wrong and the Loch Ness Monster was actually a balloon? Yeah, good times. Yeah, I miss it. We should play it again. We should revisit Gordy and Penny, you know?
Mother!
That night, the night of the crime, there was just one way to stop Morgan Fey's evil plan. Hilarious.
You mean pearls, don't you?
We had to make sure she didn't channel Dahlia Hawthorne. Well, Pearl, what are you gonna do tonight? If you would like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. We thought we could prevent her from playing her part in Morgan's plan. But she never showed up.
She was worried and followed me to the inner temple.
That was the thing we were most afraid of. And that's why Missy Faye had to do the channeling herself. She channeled Dahlia Hawthorne into her own body. What? What do you mean?
If she had channeled the spirit first,
First.
then Pearls wouldn't be able to do it herself.
It's the equivalent of commenting first on a video. As Master of Karain, Missy Faye's power was supreme. So that's how it went down. She channeled Dahlia Hawthorne so that Pearl Faye wouldn't be able to.
Ah!
What? What? Is this true? My role in the plan was to make sure no one was going to hurt Maya Faye. That's why I hid myself in the inner temple, just in case you needed to be saved from Dahlia Hawthorne.
Got it!
Anyway, that's all I'm going to admit to. Trite. She was Maya's mom.
Huh?
There's no doubt about it. You're a great defense attorney. But you're going to have to do the rest yourself. The background leading up to this incident has been laid bare. There's just one question remaining, Mr. Wright. Who killed the victim? Wait, Kiki, didn't you play this? Didn't you know that? There are only two possible suspects right now. Maya Faye. And I'm sad to say, you, Mr. Got It. Well, Trite. If you're the real deal, then finish this thing once and for all. Oh, last November. Okay, that's fair, Kiki. Show us beyond a shadow of a doubt. You can finish this on your own.
No, Nick! Please don't! Maya! I heard the whole thing! From my sister in the medical office. That's why I had to protect Got It. I can't do it! I can't testify against him. After all, he's the man who put his life on the line to protect Mia, and me too! Maya! I know that! Nick! But even so, he doesn't absolve him of his crime! Please, Maya, testify!
But if it's in self-defense... Miss Maya, your testimony, please.
This is the final testimony. But don't bother trying to hide anything, because I'll know. I want to hear the truth from your own lips. I understand. I'm sure you're right. I'm ready now, Nick.
All right, young lady. Tell us about the monsters. The moment, the monsters. Tell us about the moments before you lost consciousness. What exactly happened at the time of the murder? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna run to the washroom real quick, and then we'll finish this trial. BRB, guys.
Gotta go pretty quick. Step it up. You're too slow. Chili dogs. Chili dogs are poggers.
No. Oh, hell. Okay. Okay. We didn't fall too far. We didn't fall too far. We didn't fall too far. We're okay. We're okay.
Well, let's go find a cave. Oh, look,
Awesome.
there's a sheep over here. Oh, look, there's a sheep.
Friend.
All right, come on. Get over here.
And we're back. Despite all my rage, I'm still a rat in a cage. Are those lyrics? I see you, monster. I see your pain. What? Oh my god, Trippy. Leave me alone. Stop bullying me.
Just before it happened, I think I saw some red lights. 3 of them. I thought I'd ask for help, but just when I was splattered with blood. She wasn't dead though, and she struck back at the enemy behind her. Suddenly, the red lights went out and the whole area was dark. Just at that moment, there was a horrible scream. Right after that, Dolly collapsed and I lost consciousness.
Boom, boom, boom. These red lights. I thought you said you don't remember seeing them.
I'm sorry. I thought I saw them, but then they disappeared all of a sudden.
The sheep bit gets me every time. Me too. Thank you, Ace and Coffee. Some people still find those clips funny. I'm glad. I'm glad. Aha. Things break, right? Even the best of theories. Who was it that stabbed Missy Faye? It looks like you still can't prove it.
Maya's telling the truth this time. I know it. The rest is up to me.
Well then, Mr. Wright. Proceed with your final cross-examination of the witness. Pretty quick, am I right? Yes, Drippy? Yes, Drippy CM? Okay. Will you win? Yes, I will.
Lights shining in the dark. I don't think you could make a mistake about that. Yeah, you're right. I think I saw them, but I can't say for certain. And I can't tell you for sure they were from Mr. Goddess Mask either.
Poggers. Press harder.
But just after that, you turned towards the lights and called for help. Isn't that because you thought the lights were coming from Mr. Goddess Mask? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe that's what I was thinking at the time. But I can't remember. After all, there was a person I couldn't identify right in front of me. Maya's life was in terrible danger at the time. There's no way she can remember the details of the scene perfectly.
The pizza wasn't that burnt, so we ate it. Now I kind of feel sick. I applaud you, Drippy. I applaud you. You got what you had coming. I hope the pizza tasted good. I hope it was worth the pain. Boom, boom. All right then, let's go on to the testimony. What did you do when you saw the red lights? Worth every bite. Num 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 num. I'm Drippy. Num 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 num. I'm gonna feel sick after. Num num num. Worth every bite. Num 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 num. num. I'm sorry, I'm sassy today.
The blood! Was it Dahlia Hawthorne's blood? I think so, probably. Just at that moment, I heard a soft scream.
Play your storybook. Don't you dare call my Ace Attorney a storybook. That is a high-level offense. Oh, peanut butter and banana. I haven't had that in so long. Coffee. Yes, you should. That's a great meal.
I heard a soft scream that seemed to be close by. It was a woman's voice.
So that was when the killer was stabbed. That was when the killer stabbed the victim from behind with a murder weapon. Is that right?
Without a doubt, Maya was in the middle of a really dangerous situation.
I would say banana over jam, personally, coffee cups. I'm more of a banana than jam kind of guy.
I struck back. How do you know that? Well, you're right. I didn't see the Pikachu.
Oh my God, V! Hey, hey, everybody! V, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my God! What were you guys playing? We're just finishing up Phoenix Wright. We've been playing this game for like 2 years, and we're finally on the last episode. The Legend of V-Tuna. There's something in my eyeball. Erner. It's a V-Ray. What? Erner. Not your Erber. Yes. For those of you who aren't following V, please give V a follow. She's a fellow Canadian. She streams mostly Zelda games, I believe. Whenever I'm there, she usually Zelda games. And also, she's a terrific figure skater. Boo-boo, dude. It was a century because you got distracted by chat. Listen, I get distracted easily, okay? Point being, I think it was 2 years ago. I started playing this game in the fall? Yeah, it was 2 years ago. Oh, it's going great, V. How was your stream? How come this lady is so sad? She was almost murdered. And the person who saved her, we're kind of throwing him out under the bus. So she's sad about it a lot. Also, her mom died in front of her while she was possessed by someone else. Maya's had a long life. Maya's gone through a lot of stuff. So she deserves to be sad. Yeah. It's been a long, bumpy road for Maya. We're getting her a burger after this. She deserves being a burger, eating a burger. Also, she was like being possessed by a demon, so there's that too. Yeah, her sister was murdered. She herself was accused of murder twice. She's been kidnapped. She's been kidnapped a lot. It happens a lot. It was super fun. A tunic is hard. Oh, I've heard of that game. You play as a little fox, right? I haven't seen much gameplay of it, but it looks adorable. It was hard though? Is it kind of like Hollow Knight? 3 times? Was it 3 times? Oh yeah. Yeah, she was kidnapped 3 times. Jesus, Maya. Oh, accused of murder 3 times. Yes, it has. Like hard? Really? Everyone says it reminds me of Dark Souls. That cute little game is like Dark Souls? Now I'm super curious. I gotta look up gameplay after this. It looks so cute. It's hard to believe it's difficult, but I do believe you. I gotta throw my money at it now. Foxes are amazing. I like that in a fox. Have any of you guys played Little Misfortune 2? No, just Little Misfortune. It's a great game of fox in that game. She puts the damsel in distress. She really does. The boss we was fighting had a second phase. We're not sure if there's a third. Oh no! You weren't able to beat the boss yet? God, when bosses pull out a mysterious phase, like a second or third phase, I panic. It usually takes me so long just to beat the first phase. Like Pokemon Arceus, I was not ready for that second phase, man. I was not ready. Not for me then, Glenn. We will get you to play Hollow Knight and you'll be good at it, I promise. Boo doo doo. When did Tunic came out? I'm surprised I haven't heard more about it. Was it just like recently? Boo doo doo. Okay.
Well, you're right. I didn't see it exactly. But I could tell by the sounds of their breathing and movement. And also, the smell of blood.
What does blood smell like? I can't say I've ever smelt blood. Iron? Oh. I don't know, I feel like I don't have a good nose in the first place, but I feel like, I don't know, I wouldn't be able to smell blood. You have witnessed more horror than any young lady should ever have to in one life. So then, what did you do at that point?
I couldn't move. I could just barely make out their shadows moving in the dark, but I had no idea what to do.
Can you still see the red lights you mentioned earlier?
Yes, I think so. But
the red lights went out and the whole area went dark. Three days ago? Wait, really? Wow. I thought it was maybe a year ago. It smells and tastes like iron because there was iron in your blood. Welcome back, Jiffy Man. It tastes like iron? Anytime I've tasted my own blood, like, you know, I cut my finger or something, it tasted sweet. Yeah, I don't know if that says anything about my blood sugar level, but it tasted sweet. Not really irony.
yes, suddenly I couldn't see them at all.
What could it mean?
The red lights were coming from Goddess Mask, and they went out right in the middle of a fight.
Maybe the mask was damaged.
Or maybe it was knocked off.
Or maybe the batteries ran out. Right, Trey? Okay, got it. Or maybe those little red pinhead looking lights just stopped working. Thanks, Judge. Thanks so much.
What could have really happened then?
Okay. My high school physics teacher had a red pen that had iron in the ink, so when it dried, it looked like dried blood. He likes terrifying the middle schoolers with it because he doesn't teach them. Amazing. That's so sweet. That's so kind. That's so wholesome. Papa Rappa? Parappa himself?
What do you mean by just at that moment? Do you mean the moment when the red lights went out?
Yes, that's right.
The scream that you heard then, was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was a man's voice.
What? So then, that scream came from the killer?
That's gotta be it.
I think Dahlia Hawthorne must have taken the blade and attacked the killer with it.
And then the killer let out a scream of pain?
After that, the killer stole the blade back and delivered the final blow, I guess.
Well, Mr. Wright, it seems to make sense to me.
It sounds like a reasonable deduction, but I still kinda wonder.
There's a contradiction. It's totally a contradiction. It's 100% a contradiction.
But that interpretation would create an enormous contradiction.
That makes sense. After all, my deductions are almost certainly never correct.
Remember the testimony she just gave? Before the killer let out a scream, Maya said she had already been splattered by the victim's blood. In other words, the blade and the staff had already been plunged into the victim.
Is that right?
She couldn't have struck back with a sword that was already stuck in her body. The weapon that caused the killer to let out a scream must have been something other than the staff.
The little blade, maybe? If you're so sure about that, then don't keep us waiting longer, Trite. Just save.
That could have been used as a weapon here.
If Dahlia Hawthorne had already been stabbed in the back with a staff, what could she have been used to strike back at the killer? This. The little dagger. The dagger. You ninny! Oh my god, I haven't heard that word in a long time.
Naturally, the dagger the killer brought to the scene of the crime.
Bless you. Oh, that's right! I forgot about that.
This dagger was found in the crime scene stuck into the pine tree.
Yes, detective found that this morning and brought it to me.
Dahlia Hawthorne struck back at the killer with this, and she managed to wound him as well.
Just because he let out a scream doesn't mean that he was wounded. For all we know, the blood on the dagger could have been from the victim.
Have you forgotten that the blood was already been tested? Since we learned it wasn't the victim's blood, it must be the killer's blood. The killer must have a wound somewhere on his body.
In his heart. So you're saying the blood in this dagger belongs to the killer?
Exactly. A DNA analysis of the blood would prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt. And yes, Mr. Goddard, it would prove that it's your blood.
Have you heard this one before? Which one, Chippy? A guy walks into a bar. Okay. Nice theory, Trite. He says, ouch. I have... there's actually a better version of that one, Trippy. Oh, what is it? It's... I'll think about it. There is a better version. It's something to do with making fun of actors. Oh, I forget it. I'll have to remember it. I think it was something along the lines of like an actor walked into a bar without... Or, no, he walked into a bar. An actor walked into a bar. He said ouch and then asked to put glow tape on it or something. Something like that. Use the brain cells. Drippy, I'm trying to multitask by reading chat, by playing the game, by trying to be entertaining. My brain cells are overworked as they are. Error. ColeHill shutting down.
Is this the end? Have I done it? Even he won't be able to change the results of a scientific test.
Let me ask you something, Trite. Okay, Cat, okay, I'm sorry. Let's just say that it turned out that I was a killer. Do you really think I would be stupid enough to leave evidence like that?
What?
Just think for a second. This dagger was found this morning by a detective and brought to me. There was already blood on it, correct? But even so, I was the one who brought this dagger here to the courtroom. Yes! What does that prove? Well, if I really were the killer, I could have washed the blade off and implanted another person's blood on it. Yeah, but you can't see blood. Nova, hey, how's it going? Welcome. This is the last case of Trials and Tribulations. We're on like the last little bit of a 3-game saga. That's where we're at.
It can't be.
In any case, there's one thing I can guarantee, Trite. That blood, it doesn't belong to me. Not a chance.
What?
Newcomers who are here, what are your guys' favorite games? Let us know so we can judge you. I'm kidding. So we can agree with you, not judge you. In any event, it seems to be established that the killer was wounded. All right then, witness. Continue your tip.
Wait a minute.
What's the problem? Please take off your Shut up. No, we're not taking got it shirt off in the courtroom. All of you going to horny jail.
I know I probably shouldn't say this, but there's a big contradiction in Nick's explanation. Maya! This dagger! You said that it wounded the killer. That's right.
Jippy, I believe that. As a good Christian boy that you are, I fully believe that.
But if Mr. Goddard had really been cut with a dagger, his clothes should be bloody or have a rip in them, right?
He has more than...
Maya, maybe he just changed his clothes. That solved the contradiction pretty easily. What are you talking about? It's not that simple at all. Remember back to the day of the murder? Everyone that was on the inner temple side got trapped there.
Oh, that's right. And once the bridge was fixed and the police headed for the inner temple, Mr. Goddard was already there waiting for them. That is true. Bonk Priest era was golden. It really was, though.
He never had a chance to change his clothes. Ah!
Order in the court. What the witness says.
Well, maybe he brought a change of clothes with him.
But no one could have predicted a lightning strike that shut down the bridge. Why would anyone have brought a change of clothes? Yeah, we played the Edgeworth simulator. That was a good time. I love playing as Edgeworth. I love how we called them the psychic, the psycho locks instead of the psyche locks. Why would anyone have brought a change of clothes?
Ah! Did the judge take smart pills during the last recess? Well then, maybe the killer took off his clothes before he committed the murder. That way he wouldn't get any blood on them.
That's impossible, Trite. You know how cold it gets up there late at night.
Ah!
After a few minutes of no clothes on, you'd be frozen solid.
Nah!
Ha, got him. So that's all you've got? I knew you weren't tough enough to finish this. I think the cut is on his face. And that's why the lights went out.
Eric!
Right now, if Mia Fey were here, she would have closed the book on this case already.
If Mia Fey were here.
So come on, Trite. Can you do it or not? How about it, Mr. Wright? You've accused Mr. Goddard of being the killer. But can you prove it? Have you got even one piece of evidence? I mean, of all the things we already showed, was that not good enough? Built a new Goddard helmet Lego set. Wait, what? He built his helmet out of Lego? Is that what you're saying, Kiki? Boom, boom, boom.
The question is whether I can prove it or not. The fact is, I have to prove it. That's the only choice I have. I was taught that it's one of the rules of being a lawyer. I can prove it. I'm gonna bring your magnificent vengeance to fruition, just as you want it.
Ah, that's good. A fighter to the bitter end. Trite. Since there's just one piece of evidence that can prove your points. Ha! Why don't we go for the unlimited penalty? Let's not. Let's not do that. Especially because I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Are you trying to pressure me, Mr. Goddard?
Because it doesn't matter to me. I've got the one piece of evidence I need.
Give me a break. You've got nothing, Trite.
So what do I do at a time like this? It's simple. I've got to think outside the box and approach this from a different angle.
All right then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you've got.
There's one thing I've demonstrated in the previous cross-examination. The killer was wounded. That was proven by the blood on the dagger.
But we decided it was impossible for him to have hidden such a wound. If he had been cut by a dagger, there should have been a blood stain on his clothing.
There's one place the killer could have hidden his wound.
What did you say?
Hidden?
It's behind his mask. It has to be.
This is it, my last stand. I didn't think about this from a different angle. I don't need to think about why there were no bloodstains on his clothing. I need to show how he hid the wound.
It's the end of the line. The final stop, Trite. Let's hear what you've got. Where's this location where you say the killer hid his wound? I don't have the mask on me. Do we just show his face? Where's this location where you say the killer hid his wound? It has to be his face. I don't have anything else. I feel nervous. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna show his face. I don't know what you're talking about. And frankly, I don't need to know. What I do know is that you'll never be half the lawyer she was. Isn't that right, Trite? What? What? Me? What was that just now? Mia. It can't be. You're living on through him?
Even as we speak, you're still hiding the
Is Mia haunting me? Is that why sometimes we can get glimpses from her like, Mix, I'm here within you. Like she's trying to possess us?
Oh, it's beneath your mask!
Aww, that was a really sweet moment.
During the fight, the red lights given off by the killer suddenly disappeared. Seconds later, the killer let out a scream. That's right, your mask went flying off your face. Mr. Got It, would you mind removing your mask? If you have a dagger wound under there somewhere, then I'd say this whole case is solved.
Ooh. What was that? Did his face just explode? Boof. Just now, I saw her spirit in you.
Huh?
I never liked you. 6 years ago, you helped the woman who put me to sleep by hiding her bottle of poison. And then, while I was sleeping, you let Mia die. You didn't care. You just kept living your pathetic, happy-go-lucky life. You even had the nerve to follow in her footsteps as a lawyer. He literally saved Maya and we're going to send... I know! But can't we just say it was self-defense, like he was protecting her? I could never forgive you. That's what I thought.
Mr. Got It!
But I was wrong about you. I knew it from the very beginning. The truth is, the only person I could never find it in my heart to forgive was me. God damn it. You? Yourself? I was the one that failed to protect Mia. Me and no one else. I tried to avert my eyes from the truth, to escape from the harshness of reality. I just couldn't face Mia's death head on, so I ran. I hid behind a mask, so I threw away my true name. Kiki, don't fall for this. I couldn't even deal with this being a defense attorney anymore, so I quit. Thank you, Drippy. Thank you. Two very starkly different reactions. Oh, he's so cool. I hate this man.
But you saved Maya.
Yeah, and that was my plan. Up until just now, anyway.
But what do you mean?
He's too much for me, man. Are you listening, Maya? If I had really wanted to save you, then there's one person that I would have gone and talked to right away.
Who would that be? Are you talking about Nick?
But I didn't do it. I tried to get the help of Iris and your mother. But I closed my eyes to the most important man involved. Do you know why? The real reason. Now that we know his backstory. Yeah, he's more bearable now. He still doesn't hold the candle to like Edgeworth, you know? Cat, no, it's not needed anymore, honey, sweetie. We don't need to take his shirt off anymore. Because Mia was just a weak woman who needed a man to protect her. Herp derp kitten.
No, why?
I suppose I wasn't really interested in saving you at all. What? I think I was just trying to salvage what's left of my own broken soul. Okay, dude. I was trying to make up for the fact that I couldn't save Mia. Nothing more. That's why I let you walk right into a situation that I knew was dangerous. Forgive me.
You're wrong! You put your life on the line to save Maya!
Always have to get you around. I'll be lurking. Oh yeah, no worries, Jazz, man. Thanks so much for hanging out, dude. Enjoy the lurk, man. Was it really for Maya's sake? Even I'm not really sure. What do you mean by that? That night, in the darkness of the garden, when I saw her silhouette, a part of me must have known the truth. The truth that it wasn't really Dahlia Hawthorne standing there in front of me. Wow, that sword looks massive. It could have been Misty Faye, or even that little girl. But I still picked up the blade. It was like I was dreaming. I'm not sure exactly what was going on in my mind at that point. Was I really motivated by the pure desire to protect Maya Faye? Or was it something else? Oh, he just wanted revenge on her? Was it my hatred for a woman who had stolen everything from me 6 years earlier? Could it have been simply desire for revenge? And now, I don't know anything anymore. Can we still say it was self-defense? Got peanut butter on the carpet. I'm a disaster. No, coffee ripped the carpet, man. Can you get Woolly Bear to eat the peanut butter off the carpet? I did learn something today, however. If you know what's gonna happen. But if you're like protecting the other person, you know? Yeah. I finally realized that I was the arrogant one. I was just chasing an illusion, a fantasy. The stupid fantasy of defeating you in the courtroom. You were the one who made me realize my folly. You never ran away from Mia's death. Why Why can't a cat also eat peanut butter? Instead, you know what, Drippy? It's fine. It's close enough to 3. Okay, we're rounding down. Instead, you picked up where she left off, as a true defender of the people. Ah! In that moment, I understood everything.
Mr. Got It!
I think you already know this, but if you don't, my name is Diego Armando. Will be like 30 minutes long, right? Yes, I know.
Oh
Nova, thanks so much.
I understand that you're a stand user, trite.
Oh my god, he was a stand user. Phoenix is a stand user. He uses me as a stand. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Mr. Armando, I believe in you. I know you were trying to save me.
That's incredible. Thanks. He's bleeding.
Your wound is bleeding!
Did you forget already? In my world, the color red doesn't exist. I'm crying tears of red. These must be my tears. I quit. I quit. I don't want to write this game anymore. Tears? Ever since I woke up from my coma, I think I've been waiting for this very moment.
Mr. Armando!
You do well to remember this, Maya. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Aww. Well, does this mean he's gonna die now? This time, it really is all over, isn't it? The defendant. Oh, I was like, huh? It's Iris. Yes, Your Honor. Although you were directly involved in the murder, tampering with the body in the crime scene is a serious offense in itself. I understand, Your Honor. I'll use stream as ASMR, so lurky, quirky. Wait, what? I'll use stream as an ASMR, so lucky, quirky, worky. I'm confused. You're using me as ASMR, geeky? Who killed the mother? It was Armando. It was Diego Armando. Mr. Armando explained that to me very carefully. I knew the risk, and I willingly cooperated anyway. Very well. Before I hand down my verdict, is there anything you'd like to say? Well, there is one thing. I'd like to say something to Mr. Wright. I want to apologize to you.
Apologize? To me? For what?
Yo, Jazz, welcome back! Diego Armando Maradona? Is that his full name? That's his full name? I didn't know that! It must be. I mean, Argentina, so it must be, man. It must be. For the case 5 years ago. Of course. Cold killer. Ah! Oh, baby Phoenix. I just remembered. Weren't you poisoned by your own lover?
Not exactly, but yeah, something like that. Even now, 5 years later, I can hardly believe it. She was gonna do it. She was planning to kill me.
It's not all that surprising. The two of you hardly knew each other.
Huh? What do you mean?
You and my sister, you only met twice.
Huh? We only met.
Was he dating her?
Was he dating her? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. The first time you met was on the fateful day The day she was poisoned, she poisoned Mr. Armando in the cafeteria of this very courthouse. The next time you met her was 8 months later. I'm gonna cry. Stop. You met her again on the day that she stole your cold medicine. And Doug Swallow was killed.
No way! It can't be true. I mean, during our whole relationship, we were...
Oh, stop! For those 8 months, the woman that you thought was Dahlia Hawthorne wasn't actually my sister. Stop!
Huh? It wasn't Dahlia.
Dude! I hope one day you can forgive me. Feeny. Ah! Oh my god! Forget Edgeworth, forget Maya. I ship these two for the rest of my life.
You mean...
That's right. I lied to you for 8 months. Oh! But why? Why would you do such a thing? Ever since she gave you the bottle that day, my sister was trying to get it back as soon as she possibly could. Because of the police investigation and their surveillance. So she couldn't move about freely.
So that's why you...
My sister, from the beginning, she was prepared for the worst.
Prepare for the worst?
She thought that you might somehow discover the truth. But that's why she was always ready to deal with you at a moment's notice.
You mean she was ready to kill me, don't you?
She already had so much to answer for. I didn't want any more sins on her soul. I begged her not to do it, and she agreed to give me a chance.
And that's why you came to me? You came to get the bottle pendant back from me in her place.
But I couldn't get you to give it back. I failed at something even as simple as that. This game making me sleep with the lights on? Why? Are you scared, Kiki? 8 months passed and I still couldn't get it back from you. Finally, my sister couldn't wait any longer. She didn't consult me about her plans for you that day. It was the first time that ever happened.
That was a bit strange, wasn't it? Up until that day, you two were partners in crime. And she would confer with you.
I think she must have noticed.
Huh? Notice what?
My feelings for you. Ah! If I had found out she was planning to kill you, I would have done whatever was necessary to stop her. Even if it meant her life or mine.
Iris!
After spending those 8 months by your side, my feelings towards you, they changed. Oh!
I have something to say to you too.
Yes?
You really are the person I always thought you were. Even after Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, I still believed in you.
Oh! Thank you. I'm so sad. I want them to date now. Drew was so hopeful that someone felt the same way as him. You get the best of both worlds. Shut up. How many cups of darkness have I drank over the years? Even I don't know. I'll tell you though, right now, this one here is the greatest cup I think I've ever had. Don't you think so, Phoenix Wright? He called me by my name. Why do I have a cup of coffee? Wait!
Yeah, I think you're right, bro.
The purpose of this trial was to rule on the murder of the victim, Elise Dexium. That ending we lost. At some point, I expect you will be trying right I understand, Your Honor. Very well. On the charge of murder, I hereby find the defendant not guilty. Court is now adjourned. Phoenix Wright saved one of the cups he got thrown at him just for that one moment. No confetti! Where's Gumshoe? He's supposed to show confetti! We did get the bad ending. Wow. Wow.
So I guess it's all over. The way everything ended, was justice really served? The man who risked his life to save Maya was being sent to prison by my own hand. Of course justice was served. Mia! Leave!
I'm proud of you, Phoenix. Your defense was truly brilliant.
But I couldn't save Armando. The man who cared so deeply for you.
You're wrong, Phoenix. You did save Diego. You saved him in the only way possible.
You mean, with that verdict?
It keeps getting worse. I think one day you'll understand too. Phoenix, I want you to remember one thing. You were as good out there today as any defense attorney could have ever hoped to be. There's nothing more you can learn from me.
Mia!
You've accomplished something I wasn't able to. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
Mia!
I'm sure we'll meet again. Someday, Phoenix. Bye.
I've handled lots of cases and seen a lot of things. But Mia and Pearl's body is just something I can't get used to. And along this journey, I found myself asking just one question. What does it really mean to defend someone? I suppose today's case produced one possible answer. Nick! Maya! I guess just like my sis said. Mia, what did she say? That night, when I channeled Mia to get her advice on what to do, this is what she wrote back in my notebook. Don't worry, Phoenix will save everyone in the end. But... Come on, cut it out with that gloomy face. Can't you see? Me, sis, and I'm sure Iris too. We owe you for everything you've done for us, Nick. Maya! How? How can you be so bright and chipper after all that's happened?
Of course, that scared me.
You were brutally attacked, and you even saw your mother murdered.
No! Go home, Franziska! Still as softy as always, Phoenix Wright. Edgeworth! Excellent work, Wright.
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, when did you get back? Oh, that's right. I guess no one filled her in on that. Edgeworth and Franziska have actually been helping me. Helping you?
Well, oh yeah, Franziska kinda.
If these two hadn't been there on the first day of the trial.
We're going for the group photo, Jiffy.
The defendants wouldn't have gotten anywhere. Wow, but where were you, Nick?
I heard he fell into a river and caught a nasty cold, which forced him to sleep all day. Yes, he laid in bed shivering from his fever with Iris's hood pulled over his head.
Oh, ouch! Talk about embarrassing, Nick. You definitely need more training. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. And you too, Franziska.
I don't suppose. Yeah, sure. Larry too. Why not? Everyone gather around for the group photo. There's room for me in this group hug, is there?
Oh, Larry! What's with the, longer than usual face?
I realized something when I was reborn. I realized that Larry was never of any use to anyone, not even once.
That's not true, right, Nick? What?
Well, Nick, is it true? I've got a place in this world, right?
Yeah, as a token straight character. Yeah, of course.
I knew it. Everyone would be better off if I were gone for good.
No. Oh yeah. Those portraits you painted, they were really good. Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
What? Me? Why are you making that face, huh, Edgy? Oh, well, yes, indeed. I certainly can't say they lack resemblance. Do you really mean it? What about you, Franzi? Did I draw well, too? What? My beauty can't possibly be captured by a mere crayon. Claire. Nevertheless, I recognize the effort you put into it, and that's worth something. So then you'll do it, like you promised. You're gonna model for my next picture book, Franzi. Ah! Don't get carried away. Oh my God, Larry. Well, how about that? I guess painting portraits is the only thing I'm good at. The painting of Pearl is pretty darn good too, if you ask me. Huh? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her around.
Pearls, where could she have gone?
She was just... Mia was just in her body.
Normally she would have made a beeline for Maya.
Oh, I'll go look for her. Be right back. Hey, Pearly!
Right, she went to Denny's. You seem to be uncharacteristically puzzled. I suspect you were wondering how Maya could be so cheerful, despite all that has happened.
Yeah!
To be honest, I can't understand it either.
Franziska, that's right. She lost her father fairly recently as well.
I think I understand how she feels. Maya is a much wiser person than she appears, and I think she realizes something. Now is exactly the time when she needs to be as strong as she can. But what do you mean by now is exactly the time? Maya wasn't the only one that was badly wounded by this incident. In fact, there was someone that was hurt far more deeply than she. I believe it's with the person that Maya is trying her best not to cry.
Someone who was hurt more deeply than Maya. Edgeworth, I think I'm starting to understand too. Yow!
Then tell me, Phoenix Wright, who is Maya Faye being strong for? Pearls. Pearl Faye.
The poor kid. After all, the reason that she worked so hard to follow the instructions was because she loved and believed in her mother, Morgan. It's for the good of the Faye clan. I'm sure she believed in every last word. She thought she was doing it for Maya. That's why she was so happy. It shows how truly devoted she is to Maya.
But it's a cruel irony that it was her exuberance that led to this tragedy. Maya Faye's mother was killed and Maya herself was put into the deepest peril imaginable.
And that's exactly why Maya is putting on a brave face. She's doing it for Pearl's sake. Until she can see her smile again.
They have one tooth in that photo. Damn it, I missed it. Or the chipmunks? Yeah, sure, Gumshoe. We also need you for the picture at the end.
Oh, hey! So this is where you all were. Wow, looks like you've got quite a bunch here today. Wow! What was that for, sir?
Sorry about that, Scruffy. Scruffy. My whip just seems to have a mind of its own.
What's up, Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, you know, this and that. Anyway, congrats on your win. Let's go out tonight, pal. Dinner's on me. My salary just sort of kind of gone down by a teeny weeny bit, but it's all right. Oh my God, Gumshoe. I have reservations at a first-class French restaurant tonight.
No, we're not going there. It's not happening. Same, Coco. I really want to play them. Pretty good work, Scruffy. That whip was your reward. Thank you, Nova.
Salary cutting noises.
Detective Gumshoe, you said a first-class French restaurant. You don't mean...
Trip, yeah. Where else?
I knew it. We're doomed.
Come on, let's go, everyone. Can't keep Maggie waiting, pal.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, you crybaby. You're invited too.
Oh, forget about me. Pearl and I will be at the loser shack eating potatoes.
You know, Maya's taking an awful long time to get back. She's still out looking for pearls. Oh, Maya, what's wrong?
Nick, what do I do? Pearly, I can't find her anywhere.
I thought this game was about to end.
Huh?
I'll bet she just went back home, that's all. I thought so too, so I called the village. But no one has heard from her. This has never happened before.
As I figured, she has been badly hurt by this incident. That alert, I'm actually very proud of that alert. When I recorded it, I fully improvised. I just knew I had to scream and panic as Toad. But my favorite is the octave shift. It kills me. She feels responsible for the tragedy that she has befallen you, Maya.
But none of this was her fault. What should I do?
Detective Gumshoe,
Yeah, what is it, pal?
could you guys go on ahead?
But what about you?
Maya and I will. We'll join you guys once we find pearls.
Nick,
Don't worry about us, Detective Gumshoe. We may be a little late, but we'll definitely be there. We have a lot of celebrating to do tonight, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
yeah, but you're the... Yeah!
Very well, Phoenix Wright. We'll go on ahead. That phase. Don't keep us waiting, right? Don't keep me, I mean us waiting, right?
We won't.
But where should we look? Where could Pearly have gone?
Let's go, Maya. There's only one place I can think of that pearls might have gone to.
A burger place? Here?
Hazakura Temple.
For pearls, I bet this is a very important place. After all, it's where this whole incident started.
What's this? You're all back again so soon. God damn it, Bikini.
Sister Bikini?
I thought we'd be eating mashed potatoes alone tonight.
So she's here? Pearly is here?
She's in the training hall. Why don't you hurry along and go see her? Right? I'm much better at burger joint. Just say your dumb bat.
Okay.
Oh, I see they got gravy off the picture.
Pearly's not here.
Ah! Maya! The hanging scroll!
Ah! Someone cleaned it off.
It's gotta be pearls.
Ah! Mystic Maya! But Pearly! Why? Why did you just leave like that? Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I swore that I would never trouble the two of you ever again. because it's all my fault that Mystic Maya's mother.
That scared me. Trippy.
And that's why you came here?
It's the least I could do to pray for your happiness. You don't have to do that, Pearly. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Of course I'm sad that my mother is gone. But how do I say this? I'm still happy. You don't have to lie just to make me feel better.
Virtual Man Rai. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome. Poor Pearly. I know, right?
No, really. It's true. The only reason I'm still here at all is thanks to everyone who was there for me. My sis, my mother, Mr. Armando, and Nick. And you. If even one of you weren't there, I'm sure I wouldn't still be alive right now. That's why I have to be strong. For all the people that were there for me when I needed them.
I have no sympathy for these characters anymore. I hope they disappear forever. Drippy, how dare you? We know that's a big fat lie.
That's all I can really do. Mystic Maya.
I'm impressed. You truly are the daughter of Mystic Misty.
Sister Bikini.
Can we stop calling people's names when they appear for the first time? We just saw Bikini. We don't have to call her again. Your mother, Mystic Misty, was a strong woman indeed. Gumshoe was cool, actually. He could say, okay, good. At least Gumshoe makes the cut. I want to tell you that what she said to me that night. After dishonoring the good name of Karain, I don't have the right to face my daughter. But still, Maya's always in my thoughts. It's true. She'll always be with me until the day I die. And then I'll forget about her. Your spirit was with her. That's why your mother was so strong. Even at the end, I'm sure she had no regrets.
She'll always be with me until the day I die, huh? There's a rule or something all masters are to follow, isn't there? To never take the charm off until the day you die.
That's the master's talisman.
Oh, I love Gumshoe. No, Bikini cannot stay.
The thing that Misty kept by her heart and would never take off. It wasn't the container that was important. Rather, it was the contents.
Oh? This looks like an underwater trinket thing. As a kid, I had one of these. It was like a plastic container you can put things in, so if you went swimming, they wouldn't get wet.
A photo? Ah! Mother!
It's only natural for living creatures to fight to protect their own lives. But what makes us human is that we fight for others. But who do you fight for? How hard must you fight? That's the true measure of what human life is worth. We defense attorneys are warriors who are constantly challenged by that question.
Aww, baby Maya. Baby Mia. Wait. Oh my god. It was broken before Pearls broke it?
Even when the battle is over and the bonds that connect us are severed, we always return, time and time again. Mia, Maya, Pearls, Mr. Armando, and Maya's mother, too.
Oh, I thought this was a note from the mom. This is just Phoenix being deep and edgy. I honestly thought that was a note from the mom. Phoenix, come on, man.
Well, shall we get going? Everyone is waiting. This is a day to remember. A day when a lot of things were finally put to rest. I think we should celebrate what we've overcome today.
But I still can't.
No, go on, sweetie. You can come back for training anytime.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make a brand new start too. Sister Bikini, I'll be back for more training, I promise.
I know, and I won't go easy on you just because you're the future master. I'll make sure to prepare reservations for 3 for when you come back. Whoa, like 3.
Alright, we're gonna have a great feast today, Pearly. You know why? Because training is a battle of endurance. Okay, Mr. Maya, I'll eat lots and lots of food tonight.
You know, there's one thing I don't get, and probably you don't want to, but
What is it, Nick?
reservations for training and fine is all, but why for 3?
Come on, what do you think? You're one of us, Nick. Next time you can train right alongside us.
Huh?
I'll be waiting for you. Sister Bikini will take special care of you.
That'll be great, Nick. We're gonna do this special course, naturally. That's a great idea. After all, Mr. Nick, you'd do anything for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you? Even walk on hot coals, right? We'll have a nice big meal before we come next time, right, Nick?
You know, I was wondering if I can say just one little thing.
Sure.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, here it comes.
Oh, I love this part. I can't wait to hear it.
I'm getting goosebumps too.
Well then, here goes nothing. Objection!
Oh, wait, no photo? No group photo? I was waiting for everyone to take pictures together. Oh,
I really have to work extra hard now. Master Crane and the office manager right in co-law offices, and I have to be a good big sister to Pearly and Nick too. Well, as long as I'm not locked up or captured or something like that.
Lana Hart is dead. She wasn't in this game. It's a Christmas miracle.
So it's true. Mr. Nick really is Mystic Maya's knight in shining armor. He went through with the special course all the way to the end.
He did?
Actually, I heard there's a legendary extra special ultra course here too. I think I'll surprise the two of them by making them a secret reservation.
Sorry, there's no way it goes really quickly, so I have to like read it as fast as I can. Like that suit!
Maggie brought me a brand new coat as a present, pal. I feel 10 years younger. I'll never take it off.
Oh, gumshoe! Ooh, yes, but somehow just don't seem to. I guess a dirty, shabby old overcoat is just more detective-like, sir.
Don't worry about it. In the name of love, a man will soil himself silly.
Oh, Jesus. There will be photos. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Mr. Wright, I am once again in your debt. Thanks to you, the Treasures of Crane exhibit was a great success. I even got to see Mr. Von Karma, who I hadn't seen for almost a year. He taught me how to use a whip and said that I must show you what I've learned. I ship them. They'd be a cute couple. He's gonna stick us forever, and that makes me sad. Chippy, this game is... No! Why are you here? Desi and I started a company called Master Mask Consulting. We're dedicated to stopping the evil plans of all the criminals in the city. Our motto was cut it out, please. Pretty cute, huh? Very well. We also sell plans to criminals as a kind of side business. I wonder if that's okay. Sometimes I think maybe we're the worst criminals. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show my appreciation to Mr. Wright for exterminating Don Tiger, so I lent him 500,000 and a tea set, a special thick tea, one I mixed with my own two hands. I bet he's drinking it now. Win through compromise. I want to. I don't want to port the game. I'm really hoping they'll remake Apollo Justice so I can play it. No.
I'm just old in the way, a wrinkly, grumpy clown. Nose, voice, flesh. At least that's what I thought. My grandkids had a birthday party for me the other day. Talk about embarrassing, 69 years old, and I cried like a baby with a dirty diaper.
I don't care. I never wanted to see that man again. Oh. As usual, we have an abundance of work to do. We have hired a new programmer to replace Glenn Elg. I do hope everyone will get along. His name is Adamata. Oh my god, of course. It's also, as soon as I heard his name, I knew our brain circuits would align perfectly. It's one of those names that's also the same thing backwards. Oh my god. He isn't as bad as the old security guard in the first game. My, more reporters. Since the murder, we've made so much money, I'll hardly know what to do. I think the magazines like us because they provided such a nice visual, especially in spring. I can hardly wait for Iris to come back. Whoa! Is this like The Office? Are the like cameramans following us around asking about stuff afterwards? Who was the old security guard? I can't remember. Iris! You turned into such a respectable man, Feeny. It was so sweet of you and everyone else to come and visit me here the other day. Aw. Of course I was happy that you constantly had your eyes on me, but I felt kind of bad when the little one slapped you so hard you got a nosebleed. Aww, Phoenix does like her. He does like her. Oh. What was that? Is it showing everyone's objections? Oh, I love this. Really, Lisa Basil? That would be a challenge. This is so wholesome. Oh my god. Best credits. Ew. Never mind. Worst credits. Ew. I like him better when he doesn't have hair. No. No, it's not.
Why, sis, I'm back from a long and tired vacation and no one here to greet me. I guess while I was gone, my little whippersnapper's buddy quit and now I've got no one. What kind of lonely, crazy security room is this supposed to be anyway? What, with all the flashing lights and switches? I feel like some sort of space alien. And now what I'm gonna do with all these nuts?
No! 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 They brought her back. She had to sneak in the end. I finally found something I love to do. Randy's whippity whip trip is gonna turn the art world on its head. I should have realized it sooner. Self-centered, lazy, antisocial. I'm an artist, a really good portrait artist. I'm not a loser after all. God damn it. This franchise is amazing. Shut up, Drippy. Have you ever seen Objection Funk? I have not. Picture. Aw, Gumshoe smile. So cute. More pictures. Oh, it's a little picture book. Or are these what Larry drew? Oh, I love that. Capcom. Aww. Very nice. We beat it. We beat Ace Attorney. We beat the whole game. I don't feel content. Neither do I. We need more. We need more Ace Attorney. Why am I sad this dumb game is over? Because this game is part of us, Drippy. Is part of our culture. This created so many jokes for us. Downloading the new game right this second. Oh my god. I'm so sad. I'm so emotional. Guys, we beat Ace Attorney. I'm never gonna play this game again. That's so sad. So sad. Download the 3DS emulator. I will look into it. Next, we're going to play The Great Ace Attorney 2. We played the first one and left off. Yeah, after Great Ace, we're really done. Yeah, we have to finish The Great Ace Attorney. We're playing the trilogy on your phone. Oh my! I didn't even know you could play this on your phone. There you go, Drippy. You can play this to go while you're in school. The report. I really hope so. I would buy that in a heartbeat. I'm really hoping like once we beat Great Ace Attorney 2, the next one will come out so we can play it. Oh, I'm so sad. We beat Ace Attorney. What an emotional roller coaster that was. This game was so impactful. I didn't expect it to be. It's impressive how every character they've introduced managed to be more ridiculous. Right, Coffee? Like they kept one-upping themselves. Oh, I'm so mad they brought Olbeck back at the end. Well, guys, this has been a journey. Investigations? What's Investigations? Is that... I know Dual Destinies comes next on the 3DS, right? Which one's... Which ones is Investigations? The Miles Edgeworth game. Oh. Yeah. If it's canon, I would love to play it. I would love to play it. I've heard it's not the greatest, but I still would like to. Can we actually play Unite sometime? Yes, absolutely, Genie. I'm probably gonna play tonight, actually. So I'll let you guys know in the Discord. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this journey through Ace Attorney. We made some great memories. It's been a great. It's now my favorite video game. We will be back on Thursday with some Kirby. Hope to see you guys. See you never. Hope to see you guys there. Until then, I hope you all have a terrific night, everybody. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Objection!